Okay, welcome to our next game of Mystara for the Monday crew. We're up to session number 147 or Phase 3, Season 3, Episode 3. So lots of threes today. It is the first day of the first month of the year 1012. And the characters are in Denagath. On their way. Well, actually, I think it should be the second day. I was
going to say, I'm fairly sure it's the second day.
So, scratch that. It's the second day as I update things. And with that, we will have Rhiannon up first.
Hi, I am playing, considering we're in a land that has a lot of entropy, probably mainly Sega, the elven rogue and circus performer.
Next up we have today is Paul.
Who is Claw, the diplomat, hidden prince, open noble, warlock, ideally peace, healer, and general pretty boy, who is now blonde.
And then we have Grant.
Playing a soldier. End of story.
The old bastard.
The old bastard.
Which we now know is a dwarven title.
And it does suit the dwarves.
Exactly.
Well, he acts like a dwarf half the time.
Most of the characters I've ever played in my D&D games have always been dwarves.
Right.
Online today we have Jeremy.
Quick, give him a no.
Good evening all. I'm playing Dracula, who is spending most of his time in Denegar, appearing to be a playful
That was a bit of a trope.
platonic animal pet. So therefore we can actually scatter around and scatter places much more effectively.
Okay, and that brings us to Kesley online as well.
Hello, I'm playing Kupalani Aokai. She goes by Lonnie, holder of many titles. According to the messenger chat and Lonnie the Sniffly today.
Snuffly.
But yeah, no, human fighter, really good at hitting things, skilled at most things, including just how to turn most mundane things into weapons, apparently.
Yep.
So,
Right, you're a master at weaponizing everything.
exactly.
Food.
And song.
And so. Question whether it's song, actually.
I can just see with a throwing carrot.
Just don't give her a xylophone.
Well, you did give one to Brulifer.
Yes, I
I
know.
was gonna say, did Brilfer leave his behind?
Probably not. He's probably using it to assist in the army.
I can just see my younger sister playing a xylophone made out of a rib cage.
I was going to say it had to be a rib
Yeah.
cage.
Maybe she'll go bigger and have one out of skulls.
Well, no, that would be the drum kit.
She'd have a giant skull for the
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah, giant skull, ogre skull.
also joining us at the table will be Calcrix.
Hi. No, it's not really me. You've got Calcrix's voicemail. She'll be back with you in 5 minutes. Just leave a message after the xylophone tone.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, so who would like to do the recap, or would you like the GM quick version?
Please,
Gee,
not
quick
the
version.
GM. Nobody else does it. At least get Rhiannon to do it, and I'll pay her in Diet Coke.
I'm happy to do it, particularly if I'm paid in Diet Coke.
Yes.
So we appeared at the Temple of Idris in Denagath. There was a teleportation circle, but we can't use it to get back. Any teleportation back into Darrakan is very dangerous. Because the Master has power over the planes. Water and time, which once again reinforces that the Master is water and dark aspected. We hear about a couple of things happening in the war. The flying ship that Lani technically falls into Lani has his ties to a historical pirate ship. It can travel between planes, and Llewell's older sister is hunting down a wildfire druid called Genric. There is ice everywhere in Denagath. Winter, we sort of have 6-hour days. It's on the 15th of this month. This is the shortest day of the year. Full moon of winter, which is the Master's most powerful day. We decided we were going to focus. We wanted to focus on talking to the witch, the insane priest, the shady character near the temple, Kamala, Derek, and the ex-Shadow Lord agent. We didn't get to speak to all of them, but that's okay. We arrived to find mournful music playing as people were mourning the loss of mostly Brawlfer, which made us all freak out because we thought Brawlfer was dead, but he's not. And the old guy that was the old Shadow Lord agent. Just skipping a whole heap of stuff. Yeah, it was very unclear as to whether Brawlfer died, but we found out that he's actually just taken some. He's gone with some of the troops to help with the Master. People were concerned. Why did he renounce his domain? They're a bit worried because it means they're going to have a new Lord of the domain, and the tarot says that the person who takes over the town laughs at the misfortune of others. So maybe we'll be able to deal with that at some point. It's becoming increasingly obvious that Seika's tarot readings are becoming more and more
Interesting.
right, which is surprising her because most of it is tricks. And she discovered in a conversation with the witch that it looks like her god is paying attention to her and giving her insight. Luell made everything into a feast to celebrate Brawlfer. Lots of dragon-shaped things and things that looked like treasure. Everybody had fun. The kids ran up and hugged Luell in his blue dragonborn form, which is good because they probably wouldn't have done it if he was in his elven form. We had an issue where the town is worried about supplies before the end of winter because they don't have enough to last. So Calcrix talked to Grindelwaffle for firewood. Luell was going to ask his people for food. We also sent a message to the Queen of Wendar to ask for help, thinking that would help with the relationship between the two countries. She's okay with sending it, but she's unsure about sending it while there is the forces attacking each other. There is a bit of confusion as to what forces are currently attacking the border of Wendar, because the implication was that the Denegathians weren't. So probably at Xantiotl.
What better way to have two countries rip each other apart than have a third party intervene?
Constantly attacking the other
That's
one.
how it works.
Prompting them.
How it's often done.
Seika was tapped on the shoulder by the person we found out was the witch from Lantry. She asked Seika for her hands and gave her a fortune. Was that she's strong, full of life, she's on a quest for a great tower for the north. She did see me near a blue sapphire surrounded by crushed bodies. One of them was me. She said, abandon this quest and I would advise, otherwise I meet my end. Which is interesting, and we're currently not searching for a blue sapphire, so we'll see how that goes. The witch is cursed with second sight. Any more advice she could give me was going to make us more likely to fail, so we sort of drifted away from that.
And that's where she told you could see the future as well. With
Yes,
your cards.
that's where she told me that my cards are actually telling the future.
But a possible future, not the actual future.
Yes, because it's her god. And her god is not the
Reliable.
most trustworthy.
Not reliable.
And sometimes he just throws in a I want to see if this screws with you reading, simply because it's funny.
Yeah, his symbol is a Cheshire Cat grin.
Yes.
Just the sort of person. Calcrix went...
I have an ongoing relationship with him already.
Calcrix went to the Temple of Idris to ask some questions. She connected with Shedrak, the Herald of Idris, and asked if he would object to the offer of food and supplies from Wendar. She was told the temple would protect any offer of food. Hurting those offering peace would be blasphemy. Calcrix offered a book of stories to Idris that she wrote as a child about the family she hoped she would have. She was told to beware the demon lords, as they are not real gods. Protect yourself against demon corruption. Don't accept gifts. Anton. Must stand against, and to avoid falling to them, you must stand against them continually.
Sorry, what were those things?
You were trying to figure out how to save Anton from Orcus.
Right, I see. Yep.
Shedrak cannot guard the food himself because he is with Burulfa, harassing the Master's forces. There are many of the followers of Idris with them. So that's where we discovered that it's more likely that the forces of Atsantiotl who are harassing Wendar. The Shadow Lord seems to have taken up Alfax and Atsantiotl and fallen from the grace of Idris. We then had a long rest. We woke up a few hours before dawn. We got to see the Borealis. Seika did a drawing because her circus is based around all that sort of stuff. We found out that much is happening in the true north, another war between tribes. Calcrix's drakes arrived. We decided how we were going to travel, and we were setting off on a multi-day trek heading to the Lornet Forest.
Yep.
To find Vitriol, the black dragon guardian of the Tower of the Shadow Lord. And Seika gave Calcrix a black sapphire. Can't remember why, but she did. Oh, because it was Calcrix's birthday.
No, I don't think it's my birthday yet.
Well, you're getting a black sapphire for your birthday.
It was, it's Ariadne's birthday last
Yes.
thing, but it's, Calcrix's birthday. Martin's got the date down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then Calcrix got a black sapphire for Ariadne's birthday.
Calcrix takes presents at any point in time. It's
So, yes.
always her birthday.
We were about to head off. Oh, and Seika had claimed the black drake.
Mm-hmm. So you were on your way to Lorena to speak with the Lord of the Forest, which is a black dragon, to find out how to get to Gareth Minar, which the black dragon is the key to.
Correct. Yes. Don't know how he's the key to it, but he's the key.
Well, without him telling you, you can't
yeah.
find it.
I know.
But we do have a
know
back
it's
way.
obscured by
He's the
magic.
key to the location of the key. Right.
But we
Okay.
do have a back way in once we get access to Gareth Minar.
Yeah.
But you know, it is done by magic obscuring the place.
Yeah. But the ex-bottler did tell us about a back entrance that we can use. Which Seika is more than happy to follow.
Okay, so things that you had learnt about Lorena is it was a elven domain
Mm-hmm.
until all the elves were slaughtered.
They keep getting slaughtered for things. Usually big arrogant bastards, but sometimes it's just because they're there.
And it said their spirits haunt the forest.
Oh, they may need talking to and consoling and possibly exorcising.
And their spirit tends to hate the living.
Yeah, well, I can be careful.
And there were places that you had been told were in the forest, one being the Hall of Denolas. It is said to potentially give you a key to either the dragon or something else.
Right.
But who knows exactly what's going to help you in the forest? Because there are many things that can go wrong.
Always is.
Don't say wrong.
And we couldn't
There's
get
many things you
mats.
can go ... is enough.
They could go a bit unusual.
Yes. A bit strange like.
And we couldn't have any maps, so we don't know entirely where we're going.
Well, you know,
Crazy.
follow the road
Just
and the
like
signs.
Was there anywhere other than the Hall of Denolas that's a point of feature that we...
The dragon.
The dragon.
The dragon is a point in his own right.
Cool.
Trying to find it. It says, yeah, see, here's the table, look at this table. And it's like, where's the freaking table?
There's no index page on that, is there? Does it tell you what number table it is?
Well, its tables are normally on the inside covers.
Yeah. That's
Okay, so 62. There we go. Okay, so as you're traveling through the forest, we will see if you find something to take you. I'll say it takes you 3 days to reach the forest properly.
I was going to say, I was remembering Seika is doing a tarot reading every day since it seems to be telling her things.
Okay, so in that case then, we will see what has been coming up all 3 days.
right.
No matter how many cards there are, the same card keeps coming out.
Bit of a worry.
Okay.
There's not a character for all the time.
And even when you leave the card out as the card you draw.
Yeah, she's getting freaked out because it was
That's-
all tricks.
That is it. Yes. Then the next thought, work out how to do that as a trick. So here, take a card, put it face. Remember what it is. Put it face down. Now I'm going to pull the same card out of the deck.
She
I've
also
actually seen that
figures.
done, but yeah,
She also figures that if her god is influencing her tarot in this way,
yeah.
doing the tarot reading is one of the ways she's honouring her god. That's my theory, anyway.
Okay, so you get the card called the Giant. A hungry troll lurks in the forest clearing. A giant card indicates something very large or that looms large in one's perception.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Right.
So you do think the large creature is dominating your current situation?
Yes. Well, dragons is big.
Exactly.
I do love how these cards can literally tell you the story.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Well, anything random like that can do that. If there's
But every time
it
we.
gives you, it gives you inspiration on what you're doing.
But every time we've pulled a card, it matches perfectly.
Yeah.
Like it's not just bending the story or bending the card.
Yeah.
I have a lot
It's
of luck
going
when it
with
comes to drawing cards.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is.
Yeah,
the-
you
the
sent me to
descriptions
two.
The other thing is the descriptions in those, they're broad enough and have enough widely different ideas for them that you can slot it into whatever you're doing pretty well.
Which is literally what card reading does.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's
yes.
a trick.
Yes. Having done tarot readings.
Okay, so yes, you get the foreboding of something bigger and bigger approaching.
Yeah, fun. Combine that
How
with
foreboding
the
exactly.
combine that with
It
the fortune
bubbles.
telling of me dead around a blue sapphire. Wonderful.
Well, hey, a blue sapphire would have just been even funnier card draw. There is a sapphire as a option. Well, sorry, a gemstone as an option. It's
Tell us
okay.
if you need hand. Tell us if you need carrying hands.
I don't under control at the moment. Besides, you're stuck on the far side of the table or the dark
That's
side
all right.
of the moon.
I'd find a
Grant's
way.
available.
Oh, available, yeah. Just see out.
She doesn't like to sing out. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
48. What do we find?
Should I go?
Okay.
If you wanted to grab me a Coke, I would not object.
Could you get me one as well?
I was going to bring the Coke. I was just doing
Nice.
a hot chocolate first.
Okay, well, hot chocolates are good.
Well, Grant was offering to get up, so
Yeah.
Technically.
Sent you.
Did you want a coffee at all?
Coffee if I could, please. Apparently I'm getting Coke for Rihanna.
When you know you're in the forest proper,
Bottom.
I'd say on the night of the 5th.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
But if you leave that open and stay there for a second.
Put some more in there for you.
You find yourself attacked by shadows.
Oh,
That'll cover Wednesday as well.
Dark aspected characters suffer the most.
but I have resistance to necrotic.
Yes, but it's not doing necrotic damage.
yeah.
It's literally it drains the strength from you until there's nothing left.
Okay.
And if anyone has one of those items that gives them the bonus, they don't actually notice their strength drain
Oh,
until they die.
yeah. Yes. Things with stat drain are a pain. Because
So we just
want-
don't have to get hit. I just have to not get hit by these guys.
They also
Yeah.
recover over time or with spells,
yeah,
but it would have been a problem if you didn't have anyone who could cast light spells.
yeah.
I believe Llewell,
Calcrix can.
Calcrix and Dractamar can each cast light,
Yeah.
and Calcrix can cast stronger versions of light.
So are we combating or?
Combating, you would probably finish the combat before everyone got to go.
Alright.
What is it? We see something coming?
We were attacked by shadows. And our light bearers.
They're going to be undead
Yeah.
creatures.
And there'll be shadows of elves.
Yeah.
Right.
So these would be elves that were killed by the master?
No, the master had nothing to do with the forest.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And if they're killed by the master, there probably wouldn't be a shadow left, you see. That would goes the shadow who works with the Soulforge business.
In the history of Dunagath, they slaughtered the elves of the forest.
Yes.
And these are the shadows of the elves of the forest. And they attacked us, and they were taken out by people's light spells.
Considering at one stage the area of Denagath was part of the same people who started to found Wender.
I can see why they would be annoying.
And it's not likely they can be covered because they've been shadows for a very long time.
And they're not people you can reason with, especially when they are purely on impulse, not on reason.
Yes.
So the reason they are bad on dark aspected people is they get bonuses to attack anyone, depending on how many aspects of darkness you've taken.
Cool.
Because
But
they
it's
are
not
the
necrotic.
they are the threat of what will happen to dark aspect people, because they reckon they all become shadows in the end.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
In a way, you are a shadow, just not the actual undead shadow.
Yeah,
Yes. And then, of course, there's
I
my
am
shadow.
a creature of shadow. I have a shadow now too.
Cool.
I have a cloak that gives me a shadow.
Maybe when you could die, you could become that.
Get trapped in the cloak and become the shadow.
Become a shadow wearing a cloak that is not evil.
It could be good.
Well, not all shadows are evil. They just
No.
have no.
Yeah. It's the bound ones
Yeah.
that are what?
Alright.
Though it is believed that there are greater shadows out there who still retain personality.
Yeah.
Don't know if she'd want to be that. She'd like to keep her personality, but
Yeah, I'm going to assume because of the way the Moonblade gets its abilities over time, that the shadow that I can call from it is the person that was wielding it at the time.
Well, it's normally the shades of the people who have wielded it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
It's
not,
going
not
to be, it's,
it could
well,
be any of them can come out.
at the time that it picked up that particular symbol, the one that gives the ability to call a shadow, it would have been that person.
Or the previous one.
Yeah, actually, because it picks it up when the person picks it up, picks the sword up, gets a new symbol. So, yeah, it's one of them.
So,
Be interesting if to be able to talk to them.
we were attacked by shadows.
You were attacked by shadows.
There was bright light in the forest and the shadows all disappeared.
Yes. Well,
Right.
mainly because they have to retreat from bright light, but it also makes them vulnerable.
Yes.
Oh, so there was a non-event.
Once you have the tools, it's like seeing a first level skeleton comes up and tries to beat Father Pat up.
Yeah.
Father Pat sneezes and it collapses.
Yeah.
Right, I can jump that.
Shadows. The basic shadows level is CR1. You just don't want to get hit by them.
And because you wouldn't have to
Well, I could cast
expend
light
much.
spell from my sword anyway. I thought I could.
Oh, yeah. No, but it's sunlight level light. You actually need a daylight spell. Which
I can cast a light spell.
Yeah, which is not daylight level.
And the light spell gives you
That's
advantages,
that's
but the
later
daylight
level.
spell is terrifying too.
Yeah.
Moonbeam doesn't affect them.
No.
Moonlight would still affect them.
Moonlight affects them as light does, but not the same way that
Okay.
daylight
Alright.
does.
I won't bother doing that then.
Yeah. No, it's worthwhile. It's just I've got daylight,
Okay.
so
And the Lord said, "Let there be light," so there was.
it's actually right. It's actually right.
Just don't bend over.
I am not so undignified.
Anyway, let's not go around mooning all on shall we?
No, it could be worse.
Blue moon.
Okay.
There's a reason I started singing it.
But yeah, shadow, sunlight weakness. While in sunlight, shadow is disadvantaged on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. Daylight counts as sunlight for this purpose.
And it wouldn't have
Doesn't
mattered
specify
what
that, but-
form I was in. I'm always dark
Yeah.
aspected.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Actually, it would have been only one day to get to the forest.
Oh okay.
It was 5 miles, so you'd be there at the end
Yeah.
of the second day.
Yeah. Okay.
Just
So,
in time for the shadows to
one
run
day
out of the
to
forest and then
forest.
run away again.
When you got hexes, and hexes don't always represent well, and then they change the scales of the hexes depending on which map you're looking at.
Oh,
So
yeah.
would it still have
Some-
been
Some of them are 8 miles, some are
fifth day?
24,
And these ones are 1.
and some of them are 1. Yeah.
And the sad thing is,
Thank you very much. Thank
the
you.
look of them, I don't think they actually are 1 hex per. Oh, sorry. I thought it said 1. They're 24 each. So 5 by 24 is about 120.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So 120 miles. How much can you do in a day? For
10,
most
maybe
people
15.
is about. With the
Depending on
fast
terrain.
movement you have, I'd say 32.
We're also flying.
No, you're
No.
not flying.
We're just on mounts.
The drakes don't fly.
Okay, we're just
Yeah.
on mounts. Cool.
Yes.
So I was right. You reached it on the 5th
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
5th day.
For some reason, I thought I was right, and then it says
Then you second guessed yourself.
and it said 1 hex, and then I realised there were more words after that.
Ah. Yeah.
So 5 days to the forest, and our first night in the forest, we are attacked by shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And it will be on the second day that you actually get to explore the forest.
Okay.
Do you have any precautions you take knowing that there are shadows and other things in the forest?
I don't think I have anything I can do to for as a precaution for that.
Yeah. Actually, the other thing with the shadows is we have a cleric who can turn them.
Is the forest deep enough that it's actually stopping out sunlight during the day?
Maybe
It seems to make things murky, and there's mist through the forest.
Yeah, there'd be some direct sunlight somewhere.
You have patches of light along the path. You go off the path too far, and light seems to disappear.
So I'm fairly sure I can move normal pace while stealth.
Yeah.
So my way of handling things is to be stealth.
Yeah.
Because I'm Seeker.
If you're on a mount, it's, hi, there's a horse riding, or Drake riding along the outside.
True, it depends on what we're doing.
Yeah.
Of course, that means you're standing in the shadow, so if you lose any daylight, you're still going to affect the problem.
Well, no, as long as there's any sort of shadow to be worked with, she can use it.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be just shadow.
But like,
Just dodging
I'm
between
hard to hit in shadow, and even a shadow would struggle to see me in a shadow.
No, shadows won't struggle to see you in shadow.
No?
No.
They do not have eyes.
Okay, so they can still sense.
Yeah.
If you're alive, they can find you.
Yeah.
They only follow the life essence of people. They cannot sense anything else. So if you were to master your life essence, you could walk right through a group of shadows without them even caring that you're there.
Yeah. Senses dark vision 120 feet and passive perception at 10, which is nice and easy for them. But yeah, dark
I feel
vision,
like her
no-
instinct would still be to try and be sneaky.
Oh yeah,
because
because it'll work on everything else.
that's what she does.
Yeah. Of course, I can see you perfectly, but
Well, not if I roll a decent enough hide check.
yeah, but that's hiding behind a leaf,
I can hide in shadow, any shadow.
Yeah.
Doesn't
and I
matter.
can see in any shadow.
No, I've
A
got
snack.
skills
I
that
had a
block
meal
dark
at
vision
7 just so I
from
didn't
seeing
need anything.
Yeah, I'd need
You want
blind
me to
sight.
wait
Yeah,
for
fair
the
enough.
snack then?
A snack would
When
be
I say I
nice.
am one with the shadows, I am one with the
Yeah.
shadows.
Yes.
Having dark vision doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
mean you can.
Well, it does mean that if I can't see you, nobody else can.
Yeah.
And the benefit of shadows is basically you can't actually see them if they're in shadows.
Yeah.
But
And
I
they're
also
pretty
don't-
much immune to nearly everything under the sun.
Yeah. Shadow sneak. Shadow takes the hide action, even if only obscured by dim light or dark or in darkness. So it only has to be a bit dim for it to work.
Someone can grab plate for
Sure.
the table.
So I can't be surprised. Would that matter even if it's a shadow in the shadow?
Well, it just means that you don't have the disadvantage of
Hey, you don't suffer a surprise round.
Yeah.
We all do.
You'll get that 6 sense that says that they're on your tail.
Yes.
You may not be able to see them still, but you know they're there.
Yeah.
Yes.
and it means that you will get to act on a round in which they surprise people. Yeah. Thank you. Which is not a bad thing to be able to do.
I've got two things that stop me from being surprised.
That's surprising.
I have a feat and an ability score, and I need to remember that I have +5.
Oh, cute.
I've only got a foot. Okay, I went through the keeper.
Okay, so on your trip through the forest, I'm just making sure I get some notes down.
Ooh, my new archetype skill is very useful for it, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I can make people forget what I've said, or what has been said.
Oh, that's nice. Especially if you use it after a charm attempt where somebody's worked out that you've charmed.
Ooh, sushi.
Thank you. And not long after morning, you find yourselves attacked by a pack of ghouls
Okay.
with 2 elves in the party. You're pretty much not at a disadvantage.
Why would elves? Why would we not be? Why would we dispense with elves?
You're not. Elves don't get paralyzed by ghouls.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a charm effect. Isn't it? Or
No,
strength effect?
they're actually in.
Specifically.
Oh, it's a specifically elf immune
Yeah.
thing. Right.
But if it was a Ghast, the advanced version of Ghoul, they lose the immunity.
Yeah.
So are we going to fight them, or?
That's a very cute effect.
It's basically just something that attacks the party because you've spent the night there.
Yeah.
Okay. So we in the sense of, it basically, yes, we're travelling through the forest for almost a week. Technically, there's a few encounters along the way, but none of them are particularly serious for
Oh yeah.
our level.
So,
Yeah.
Fabrics can't pull out a coffee set and try and make friends with the wolves, right?
You can try.
You could try, but they don't actually drink.
They only consume.
I'm pretty sure with her charisma, she could convince even things that don't drink or eat to drink.
Oh, these things eat
But
meat. People.
I was just a
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, you definitely could. You've got enough charisma to get by. You could force them into it.
So what do we have to do to search the forest?
So basically, you're traveling through the forest.
Yep. Is there a road we're following, or is the road
There is a
disappeared?
pathway. There's an old pathway, but it is well marked and maintained.
Okay.
And there was a warning of not to eat the wildlife of the forest. As I said, that's where most of the ghouls come from.
Do not eat the ghoul fruit, or you'll become a ghoul friend.
I don't need a girlfriend. I've got one.
I'm just wondering if we need like a survival check or something. Or if...
I'm a married man. I don't need a girlfriend.
Not until you come to something that is different.
Okay, so we keep traveling. I'm guessing Drachnima's scouting up front. Seiko's probably scouting behind.
I'm in the middle looking regal.
Okay, so you come up to a intersection with a branching path.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell onward is a main road, but there seems to be something down the side path. It is not signed.
From the information we had about the pathway, were we aware of any branches of the path?
Well, they said most of the things that reside in the forest aren't on the road.
I have an idea, but
Uh-oh.
like I could try and read for the situation.
Is there any tracks or indications that the path is well used? Or more used than the main path?
The side path is a lot less used. It's barely maintained.
And we were told that what we want probably won't be on the main path.
Well, or we'd like to investigate at least somewhere down this pathway. Go a few miles, if it goes that further, then do we get more investigate?
My instinct is side path, but
Based off of everything, definitely instinct is go down the side path, but this might just be, shiny, different.
We're PCs. That's perfectly valid.
Yeah, for what we understand, do we know if we follow this main path, this will take us to where the Black Dragon is, or is that just our general guidance we got?
Well, you were told the Black Dragon resides in the forest, and anything that resides in the forest lives off the main path. So, if you follow the main path, you will end up having to come back to the forest because you'll have avoided
You won't actually achieve the goal. You are likely to find the dragon unless they happen to be out wandering. They're returning back to their home and they happen to look for the main path when you went through.
Though technically the dragon is a wandering monster, but you didn't roll it.
Yeah. So side path sounds interesting.
And Ariadne, did you need help?
No, I was gonna try and do something, but
What would you like to do?
one, I got a bunch of spells I've never got to use that allow me to sense dragons and things like that.
Yeah, you do have
Like lair sense,
detect
and so on,
dragons.
and detect dragons. So,
I think this is the best time to use that.
and I also have divination, which would we'll probably go down the side path anyway, but it wouldn't hurt to have some kind of idea of what we might expect. What we
Well, I keep drawing a card that says something very large or looms large in our perception is dominating our situation.
The obvious thing is that it's the dragon that we're intending to come. The GM twist will be it's not what we expect it to be.
Oh, it'll never be what we expect it to be.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, he decides he wants to trick us, in which case it will be exactly what we expect it to be, but because we expect it to be not what we expect it to be, he's going to make it exactly what we expect it to be.
Detect.
Or it would be the Spanish Inquisition.
No, I was just going to say, inconceivable as it is, that is precisely how a Sicilian would think.
Detect dragon is you can detect the presence of dragons and other draconic creatures within your line of sight and 120 feet. Regardless of disguises, illusions, alteration magic, such as polymorph, da-da-da-da-da.
I was going to try divination first just to give her an idea of what's going on in the area, because she likes to do that. Just trying to find it. Oh, there it is. It is level 4, that's why I can't find it. My offering of magic put me in contact with the higher power you serve, or its representative, just in the investment. Something that will or could happen in the next 7 days. She wanted to do that kind of at the start of entering the forest, but now's fine. If that's okay.
Now's fine.
I presume maybe I would probably do it in the morning before we broke camp for the day. Rather than holding everybody up as we suddenly come across this branch in the road. Sorry, I'm late to the table.
It's fine.
Doing all the bits.
Well, you can literally cast it as an action if it was one of your prepared spells.
Yep. Believe it is one of the spells I prepare very regularly, but it is also a ritual, and I usually cast it as a ritual before I leave camp. But I wasn't sure where we were in the summary. Is it normally an Arcana roll for that one?
As a ritual, yes, it would be an Arcana roll.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm learning. This time I picked the right thing.
Sega would probably be playing with her cards anyway.
Though technically, if you've got it prepared, you won't need to roll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is prepared.
The benefit of preparing a ritual as well as using it as a ritual means a lot less effort if you're only casting it at the base level.
It is prepared. It is a level 4 though.
Yes.
But
means it just takes time.
Yeah. But yeah, it's one of my 5 standards. Together with anything that lets me talk to a god.
Though you can only cast it once per day without it getting chances of completely screwing up.
Yeah. Okay, so you presume she casts it successfully then because it's pre-prepared as a ritual?
And what is the question you wish to ask?
My companions' divinations show us encountering. She'll give kind of the description because I can't remember what Rhiannon said. Something about something large. Is this a yes/no on the divination? I was just looking at it and I forgot 2 seconds after.
It can.
Short answers mostly.
Yeah, augury's yes, no, I think.
Augury
is
is.
always yes, no.
Yeah.
Isn't augury
No, this
good?
Oh no.
Bad, good outcome, bad outcome.
This is
Neutral.
divination.
No,
Yeah.
the
So the next one
divination.
up is a yes, no.
Divination is
Right, that
a truthful reply, which may be cryptic or even non-verbal, as
Yeah.
appropriate to the
Okay,
question.
cool.
Yeah, it's the one in between that's a yes, no.
Is there a way I can best prepare for this encounter? Which obviously seems inevitable. It keeps coming up in her cards.
I'd probably say response with a gift is always appropriate.
Okay, yeah, no, this is kind of her first protocol. Alright, and would Detect Dragon be something that I would cast right now?
It's only 120 feet radius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might be
You can
something.
see that far with your eyes type stuff.
Yeah. And lair sense and things like that aren't any good unless I'm in an actual lair. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't think that they're.
Okay. No. Yeah, I'd say we just start down the side path.
Lair sense doesn't sense someone else's lair; it senses your lair.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's about you setting up wards so you can view the place as your lair,
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
and it's about you sensing people moving and messing with your lair.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
basically,
Well,
it gives you a lair action.
While Calcrix was doing the divination thing, I think Seika was absent-mindedly playing with her cards and pulls one.
Oh, that was Shiny's equipment, so to speak.
So she's pulling one.
In private, I hope.
Well, so not the morning one, a different one.
No, this is a different one. She's deliberately pulling one every morning. This is a... She's nervous and playing with the cards and pulls one.
If you go with what a lot of tarot readers do, is like you could just be shuffling cards, and then if one pops out, that means that it's something that you're supposed to read.
Something like that.
I've never been that clumsy, but yeah.
So you find you've pulled the sage. The mind of a sage is filled with obscure lore gained through exhaustive research. The card represents well-intended advice. So you think that something in the coming future is going to provide well-meaning advice. Whether it's useful or not remains to be seen.
Well-meaning. Yeah, okay, that sounds good.
So the sage card. That's if you want to see what the card looked like.
Nice.
So well-meaning,
No,
but
I'm
not
really
necessarily
excited on this thing.
useful advice.
Yeah.
Well, it's well-meaning advice. All well-meaning advice is useful to the person giving it to you.
Yes.
Useful for me.
Yes, unless they're being malicious.
And that still may be useful to the person giving it to you.
Yes, it's well-meaning. You fall in a well.
Is that a foregone conclusion?
Yeah, well, nothing we've
It's a
just
welcome
done
surprise.
says
Exactly.
guides us to which path, and my instinct says
So
side
fuck, he
path.
says, he fell down the well.
You came to the well. Welcome.
Well, then, sorry, Captain is happy to start down the path of Destiny and
Seika thinks that's just the way we should go.
Okay, so as you head down that path,
I will tell people that I did a divination, and anything we encounter, please provide me the opportunity to offer a gift to whatever creature it is first.
Right,
What about the shadows and the ghouls and the low-level
right,
kill
so
easy things?
we beat them off
Well-
while she offers them stuff.
I did do the divination on
The large thing.
the large thing, so anything that's not standard.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Non-standard.
Okay, so
You sound like some types of merchant. Hold them off while I offer them a deal.
Yeah, pretty much.
about
Dirk
an,
could be so proud.
about an hour down the path, you come across a clearing with a debilitated. That's the word I can't get out, and I probably won't repeat it. Ruins of a building, burned in many places and marred by peculiar stains. The building has been in ruins for years. It is almost shrouded by a thick cover of vines and overgrown.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it was once a magnificent mansion. Not the spell.
Or if I ask about
Maybe this is the Hall of Denolas.
any sign of life?
Yes, you can see vines all over it.
Mm-hmm.
That's technically life.
Absolutely, yes.
True.
But we're not seeing campfires or anything like that, smoke popping up or anything.
No sign of habitation, no.
Well, the fines are not happening, not walking either, so it's always a good thing.
Well, they might just try to strangle you in your sleep.
I could do minor ethermancy, but I have a feeling that is a bad idea in this place.
Minor necromancy.
Minor
Ethermancy.
ethermancy. I can talk to the spirits and they tell me something. But so far a lot of them have been death, death, screaming death.
So I'm not going to talk to the local woodland spirits either.
Oh, I could use it more.
Probably more useful than
Can
talking to
General do a scout around the edge of the clearing?
well, this
Look around the
is
building from all sides?
yeah, there is the thing that the available spirits that you'd be talking to are the ones that have been slaughtered.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like
so
things like the trees.
looking around the mansion, it seems to only be a three-room little mansion. It's a tiny little mansion, even though it was once magnificent.
Make mansions, what that is.
Yep.
Yes.
Very ornate cottage.
Not a gingerbread cottage with an old witch.
Are there any writings or
Sorry, just trying to get one person at a time, not three.
No, what was that, Jeremy?
I was going to make a joke and say you're calling it a tiny cottage. I say you haven't seen the husband.
Yeah.
Is there any writing symbols?
None that seems to be obvious from the front of the place.
Does the art style look elvish?
It doesn't look particularly elvish, no.
Any other entrance exits while we move?
Well, doing the loop, there's only the main entrance at the front.
Okay. Does it look like there's gaps in the walls of Columba or anything like that?
Most of the gaps are in the ceiling, as the ceiling seems to have collapsed in lots of places.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Any evidence of tracks around the building?
Yes, there are lots of evidences of tracks. I will give you a investigate roll.
While we're doing that, can I do sense for secrets? I have a sense for finding hidden things. Spend a minute observing an area. If there are tricks, traps, secret doors, or any other unusual features in a non-magical nature within 30 feet of me in an unobscured surface, I know something nearby is worth investigating.
Sure.
22.
You got a 22. Okay, so you find tiny and large dragon tracks. Looks like they've gone around the cottage.
But not even.
Okay.
Have they gone clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Well, which way did Dracula go around the cottage?
He would have headed off towards the left side there, which way we come from. I guess that would be clockwise.
You're not used to seeing your own tracks in dragon form.
Be careful, there's a big dragon out here somewhere.
Well, there's a tiny dragon and big dragon tracks.
Yes.
I did think that they were one track when you said tiny and big. So,
I thought you would twig on that, though some people don't.
Well,
I didn't
it
think Drachnor was in dragon form.
He said he hasn't left dragon form since he came to this place.
It did involve
Okay,
trees.
well, certainly all the time would be inhabited areas could definitely in dragon form.
It involved a tree. It
Some of the
wasn't.
things now is probably not real reason to be out at the moment. So.
Especially considering you're trying to deal with a dragon.
Yes. It involved a tree. Of course, there would be something to tweak to.
Remember that sort of looming assassin you have?
Oh,
That's
I
every
don't
time
have to roll for sense for
Dracula comes over
secrets.
your
I'm
shoulder.
in the mansion. Do I feel that anything deserves investigating?
So do you go up to the mansion?
I want to be in the mansion.
Okay, so sure, you open the door and go into the mansion. Give me a reflex saving throw.
Oh, fun.
I mean, I would have.
Dexterity saving throw. You said you used the ability. You just said you went into the mansion. There was no talk about any other abilities
Yeah.
being used.
Yeah.
That was why I was asking, where were you? You said you were in the building.
I thought we were already in the building.
No,
No.
Drachnor has,
We were
all
outside.
Drachnor had done was walk around it. You're the only one who's walked into the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which did surprise me a little bit, but
And
hey.
I was about to say I searched the door for traps as soon as you said I opened the door, but I figured it was too late.
Obviously,
You'll be
you're.
fine, don't worry about
Well,
it.
the thing is, we
Obviously
started
you're-
off with you using the ability, not with you,
Yeah.
which was also on the thing you were inside the room when you said you used it.
So obviously, you're searching for traps from the inside.
So it's just a deck save?
It's just a deck saving throw.
Which you're good at. So hey.
21.
Okay, so as you walk in, rubble starts to fall on you
Oops.
as the place has taken a lot of damage and is very decayed. Inside you see a lot of elven craftsmanship, which is not evidence to the outside with all the destruction.
Right.
Did I get hit by the rubble or did I dodge out of the way?
You believe you dodged out of the way.
I didn't.
You've got a function on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's for attacks.
No.
If you find what's saying that on a reflex base, you take no damage still or half damage, whatever it is. So,
Yeah. I haven't read the description recently. So.
Yeah, no, it does.
Okay, so
Save.
Cool. So
there
you've got that.
is still a well-made large fireplace. 2 doors ajar leading into different rooms. If there was a cellar or lower levels, as hinted by Drachnor, the floors are so covered with stuff that it'd be hard pressed to find it, especially with all the down beams and collapsed structure.
Fun.
So, here, I want to sense for secrets, because I can also do it in the other 2 rooms. I just can't do it in the same place twice.
Okay, so the main room, you'd have to stand in the middle to get all of the room,
Yep.
because the room is literally 60 foot by 60 foot.
And it's a 30-foot radius, so I would aim to go into the middle of the room.
And you could potentially do both of the other rooms together if they were joined.
I don't mind doing it 3 times.
Does it cost you anything?
Nope. It just can't be done in the same place. So this is why I have to do it once in each room. So in the main room, is there any secrets or anything worth investigating?
Okay, so you get a sense of the fireplace.
Anyone following me inside, or
No, you're the only one who went in.
okay, Captain will certainly when he does his loop and confirm there's nothing of interest, particularly on the outside, particularly if he's noticed
Battle probably causes
he will certainly go in.
Seika calls out, just step over the rubble.
That's
Yeah.
at this point, Drachnor notices you don't have a Seika and you can see the tracks of Seika going into the building.
Yep.
I will cautiously follow up, see what stupidity she's got herself involved in. But I'm alert for anything.
It's so sneaky. We didn't even see her go in.
Well, I don't know, did we see her go or not?
I wasn't trying to
Not
be sneaky, but
If-
my
if-
passive
if
sneak
you're-
is fairly high.
If you're watching Dracnamar looking at his own tracks, then probably not.
Would Calcrick see it?
Where's she got to?
Calcrix and Dracnamar would have seen her walk in because of they see in all directions.
Well, let's Dimitri's got
Sorry,
that advice.
then Calcrix is the one who sees
Correct,
everything.
correct. It was just got the 38 passive perception.
Probably noticed her
I
sneaky
really
sneak.
need to talk to you about how to get that 38 passive perception.
It's a feat
Yes, I know
and
that.
ri-
Fairly good feats. But,
and ridiculous stuff on top of it.
so before I go near the fireplace, can I go to one of the other rooms and do the same thing?
Sure. You go into the room, give me a reflex saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
$18.
Okay, so this time the falling beams land on you.
Okay. I do have evasion and stuff.
We still don't know where she's going.
Well, she's leaving the room before anyone walks in.
Mm.
So has she gone off by herself?
Yep.
I can see that she's tried to go off by herself.
Yeah, she went in the
Can
door.
I have followed her?
Well, people with not as a large dragon.
Well, would I have downsized? What size of a house was it? Is it large enough for a large dragon?
No.
So I would have downsized anyway.
Well, you have just reached the space while Dracnamar was going around the outside. Seeker walked in and started using abilities.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
There's another saw her disappear.
I would have probably followed her wearing my robe and of the great experience that anytime I see someone running off alone, you at least run off after them and call everybody else's attention to the fact
I
that
did call
we're
out.
going this way.
I did call out. Just climb over the rubble when I was in the main room.
She's now left that room, gone to another room.
Yeah. I don't know. Is it possible for
It
me
would
to
have been an action to downsize to one
so
of your
I'd
other
still have to
forms.
catch up?
And then while you're downsizing, she's leaving the room going to another
Well, I
room.
had to spend a minute in the main room.
Does it take a minute? You just said
The sense of secrets. That's the.
In which case, then Calcrix and the others could have entered, but
I would have called out wait up.
I'm spending a minute in the main room. I have a look over here.
Wait!
It's 10 rounds! It's 10 rounds! You can catch up with me in a minute!
I don't care how many rounds, whatever the hell that is. You shouldn't run off alone.
Which one is this? The right, left, room to the right, room to the left, whatever.
well, we'll have to wait because I thought it was an action, not 10 rounds. In which case, the others would have entered in while you were doing it and potentially interrupted you.
So we'll roll that
What are you
back.
doing?
Oh, yeah, no, I totally think she should roll for concentration.
Of course,
She just ran off.
is that Calcrix was perfectly happy to drag him to go wandering off by himself, but was following
No,
Shaker.
not really, but Dracnar wanders off by himself all the time, and she's learned that there are some forces in the world you can't control, and one of them is Dracnar.
Now he's got it.
And he finds his own tracks. Plus out of a larger dragon, not Calcrix.
Not Calcrix?
Because Calcrix didn't follow him around the house.
Well, yeah, as I said, she's more accustomed to following more vulnerable people because the Dracnamers tend to their passive perception, their speed, and all their survival stuff generally means you can't keep up with them anyway. And they generally don't want her to, so...
Saker is insulted by that.
Well, she's been told off by Dracnamar
Also, he's
for...
Saker is completely insulted by that.
Well, you haven't told her off for keeping too close.
She disappears into the shadows all the time.
Well, you do, but it's not that she doesn't trust you, it's just that when she's tried to follow Dracmar's gone, I don't want anyone running around me right now, and then he'll roll if he needs to make sure that he's in front of or 120 feet or somewhere far away, so Calcriss is like, well,
I did call out when I went through and the rubble fell.
Yeah.
Before I did Sense for Secrets, I called out, you just need to climb over the rubble.
I would have followed you at that point anyway.
Okay, so are you in the medium dragon or tiny dragon?
Well, I presume to fit in the house, I'd have to be medium. And I really don't want to size down too small. But I'm also aware that, and when I catch up with you in the other room, I'm like, we should find out what Drachnum found outside first before we go into the house. And we should be going into the house together as a coordinated group. Because if we come across this dragon, we should probably negotiate as a group using all of our strengths and weaknesses and such. And it's really hard.
It's a large dragon.
Father Pat
Yes,
just gives
so
a
you
slow
can
clap
downsize.
of the dressing down that she's received.
It's a large dragon.
What will you run in these buildings?
Father Pat might find something missing when he wakes up in the
No,
morning.
when Father Pat claps, Calcris turns and says, yes! Running off by ourselves, whether to fight or whether to be
She's straight up ignoring you and focusing on the room. She's just absolutely paying no attention.
I'm going to roll to interrupt that concentration.
Do I have an opposition to this?
It would probably be a concentration check.
Is it charisma?
Which is
charm? What's
intelligence?
No, it is
Why do I always
constitution,
put my dice
non-language.
down where I shouldn't put my dice down?
I'm sure Lonnie, Luell, and Father Pat are kind of like halfway in, halfway out, just like,
Just listening to this.
doing? Chill.
I've done like 5,000 things since I picked up my dice and rolled.
Couldn't make it a
earlier.
perception check?
No.
But that's okay. I have like 50 other dice I can roll.
I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I can do to...
Excuse me, you listen to here.
I break my concentration. I'm doing a shadow walk.
What? If your concentration is
So what
broken.
am I rolling?
Yes, I will teleport away.
Ah, there it is. Ah, and it broke. Again.
Yeah, no, she's gonna beat me.
What am I rolling?
I believe you're, if you're trying to get her attention forcefully, probably be a athletics roll.
Not necessarily forcefully, but definitely trying
Loudly.
to get her attention. I'll put this together the right way. I don't think I have.
You're gonna beat me. I got
Do you want
13.
me to put it together?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna beat you. You said athletics? I might not. Athletics is not my greatest skill.
If you can make 13.
Is this one where you count if you got proficiency?
You do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got proficiency. No, I already rolled and it was what was in the dice tray? Yep, plus 17. And then I need to roll a d4.
The other way you break people's concentration is you hurt them. Athletics
So
is
that's
the
21.
nice way of breaking someone's
But
concentration.
rather than doing it forcefully, I'd like to do it gently.
That's what I said is if you're not trying to break a concentration, you're not doing athletics or attacking. Most people break concentration via attack or the shaking of the person to get their attention.
Well, Calcris is kind of doing it along the lines of, this is really important. I get that you're trying to do something right now, but this is a party lesson that we need to have all agreed on before things go down the route of the Xantiotl fight on the side of the mountain where we're all in 3 disparate groups. We're all open to corruption.
I am a rogue. I work independently. I go
Not
into the
anymore.
shadows.
Calcrix is not anymore.
No,
Join
no.
the party.
Alright,
No.
shadow walk.
No,
Go
Calcrix,
from one shadow here
that doesn't
into
work.
the other room.
That
Done.
doesn't
I'm
work.
gone.
Alright.
No one can keep up with how she moves and where she moves to.
Wait
She
till you
cannot
see.
have other people with her.
What,
You stuff up my stealth. Anybody Drachnima might be able to keep up with me.
I don't know that yet. You need to... I'm trying to have a
How long have we partied? How long have we gone in a party? Half the time. The moment there's a combat, the moment
You
somebody
disappear.
appears, I disappear.
I don't know why.
Because that's my training.
Yeah,
You brought me because I am a rogue.
Right.
I am sneaky.
Just pause right now.
Alfred doesn't know what a rogue is.
Just pause for a second.
Why do you need to bring up this conversation in the middle of a potentially dangerous situation?
I'm just trying to get a feel for what's around.
Let's just
You are
pause
wandering
for a
off by
second.
yourself. I am told you wander off by yourself.
And people do that all the time. I am a rogue. My job is to go and find things and report back. My job is to find the hidden things sneakily so that the rest of the party doesn't get in danger.
But I would say you also have an obligation to advise us you're going.
Yeah.
So you haven't suddenly just disappeared.
Yeah.
Yes, but if somebody was listening,
Well,
You can silently...
You originally went in there without telling
We
me.
have
Yeah.
telepathic
it's
bonds.
generally.
did you put up telepathic bond this morning?
You could indicate or discuss with us in the morning. Hey, if we come across something, I might do this.
I am a react to the moment. There is, like, my job
You can only
is to
use
go in and
this excuse so
explore.
long in a party. Once you're in a party,
I have never made this excuse with you. You are coming up to me when I'm doing my job and you are attacking me and
I'm
breaking
not
my
attacking
concentration
you. I
when
said
I
you
am
were
doing something I am
gentle.
trying to do.
So if you pause for a second, I specifically said to Martin, I'm gently trying to interrupt.
I'm talking as Seika,
because
not
I
Rhiannon.
feel that this is an
I'm
important
talking as
concept
Seika,
of
not
conversation.
Rhiannon.
I'm talking as a player. Because as a player, I'm getting really stressed right now. I'm just trying to have a conversation, and we're just yelling at each other, even as roleplay. And I don't cope with that well. So
As a
I'm
player,
trying to dial it down and keep it all gentle.
My character, my job, I've watched you let Drachnima go. We have not had a conversation about this. My job is scouting. I've spent the entire 5 days that we have been scouting from the back where you couldn't see me.
Can I just say my thing for 2 seconds? I didn't let Drachnima go. He disappeared and you disappeared at the same time.
So-
I had an option. Follow one or the other. I don't know you very well and I'm very protective. So I know he's taken care of himself in the past. I haven't been travelling with you for very long. I'm like, well, she's going into the house. Shit, I've got to go follow her. But I haven't had a chance to explain any of that because she disappeared. I don't know about the rogue thing. I don't know about the stealth thing.
How long have I been? I have been with you guys for months. You know I am a rogue. You know I am stealth. I was brought on as a rogue.
Do we as characters know what a rogue is as a
Yes.
class?
Well, you certainly have somebody who's stealthy and deceptive and stay hidden.
Yeah,
And
like Drachnima
also
also.
remember that presumably Redrian would not have assigned the character to the team unless they could look after themselves.
Yeah,
At what point have I ever been in danger?
fine. Do your thing. Done. Just do your thing. I'm obviously I perceive things very differently from everyone else and the way they see it. And obviously I perceive coordinating as a party in roleplay differently. So you guys do your thing and I will sit back and let things happen.
I am happy to coordinate as a party, and she would generally coordinate as a party. But in this situation, she doesn't see a danger in walking to into the house. What she sees is that there is a need to investigate. Drachnima has done his round. There is no sense of danger. Nothing's come out.
Well, you actually went into the house while he was doing his exploration
Yeah,
because
and-
he hadn't reported back on what he found.
I didn't
And you
see
said
what
you were
the
doing your
urgency was.
and you said you were doing your ability, and
Yeah.
you wanted to use that while Jeremy was saying
I
he was
don't-
doing his thing.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out why suddenly I'm getting attacked for doing my job.
You're not getting
Okay,
attacked.
hold on.
I can
Hold on,
give a
hold
little
on.
bit of perspective is that you're going very mechanically and she's going very role play.
But
So-
Seika would not, like, this is what she would do.
There's the other problem.
Would take a move before getting an all clear from an
Yes.
outside
Okay.
scout.
There's
Yes.
another problem, is that Martin has This is all in reaction to Martin responding to a player mistake, and then people are reacting to that.
That's also a good thing to keep in mind.
You have
I
actually gone,
agree
I'm
with the
walking
idea
inside
that
and
Seika
checking
would
for
go ahead
traps.
on her own. That's not an issue.
In
Yeah.
which
I would also
case,
agree
I
that
don't follow into the
Calgary
house.
would
I'm
be
still outside.
offended or sad at Seika in communicating her actions ahead of time.
Like, we've been traveling together for months. And suddenly, as a player, I'm feeling like there is no trust with my character.
I think
feel like there's a lot of assumptions being made there. Just because I've been traveling with you for months doesn't mean I've intuited that if I'm next to you, your stealth is ruined. I may understand what a rogue is, and I may understand that you stealth and wander off, but I may not have any clue that if I'm next to you, your stealth is ruined. I'm not a rogue.
We've all told stories about our backgrounds, we just haven't role-played it.
Yeah, and I think we should roleplay stories about our background, because otherwise my brain's not like your brains. I don't understand all the mechanics automatically.
It's this. Okay, Drachnamir has always gone, I'm going out scouting on my own, don't come with me.
Yep.
He specifically
and he's
stated
made
that.
it clear.
No, it's the same thing. This is what rogues do. They go out, and if anyone's with them, it'll mess them up because people will detect them. So,
look.
Yeah,
I suppose we're on.
We assume
Where
that
I'm coming from.
conversation has been had, but I don't know that conversation has been had.
Yeah. On the other hand, you can't assume it hasn't, given that we've spent
and that's
time
why
talking,
I'm saying,
talking stories
if
to each other.
that's the case, fine. I don't follow her in. I don't interrupt her. I don't.
Yeah.
She disappears. And I'll leave her be, and I'll just wait outside until Drachnamir comes back. If that's the assumption that you guys are happy to make, then I'm happy to make that assumption.
I have no problem with you guys following me. It makes sense that if I've disappeared and you saw me go into the house, that you would follow me.
Yeah.
The problem is that suddenly I'm getting dressed down for doing my job, and when I'm actively focusing on something, I'm being interrupted.
As I said,
and it becomes a contest.
with the context that you guys have,
she's not following
I'm
you.
not
It's not
following
an issue.
you, and I'm not interrupting you.
Okay.
So dial back to that, and everybody's okay with that?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing everyone's waiting for half an hour for you to
Yep,
investigate.
we have gone into the house.
However long it's
It
gonna
takes
take.
me 1 minute to sense for secrets.
Okay, so they wait for you for about 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they want to wait out, they're happy.
Well, we don't know where you've gone.
Well,
They need to
Well, she saw me.
you've gone ahead.
Well-
you were ahead doing, and you're the
Yeah.
scouty person along with Drachnamir. We're going to wait until you tell us things
Which
are
is
okay with
fine.
this screaming.
Okay, so there is second sound of things collapsing in the building.
But no screaming.
No screaming.
No,
No screaming,
I wouldn't scream.
though you do take
It could be a roof.
12 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Am I pinned?
What was that?
Am I pinned?
No.
Sweet. Then I do my sense for secrets in that room.
What does sense for secrets actually find for you?
It tells me if there's something worth investigating.
So is it hunt for secret door type thing, or is it something different again?
Except it's
anything
generic.
worth investigating.
Anything that's concealed, anything that's.
Okay.
If,
Is that a level up thing? Is it?
Yeah,
it is.
it's a rogue feature.
Because it's not a
It's
five.
a rogue feature.
5th edition is something that's similar. It's just got a different name.
Okay.
But it's the equivalent of I'm going to do a
Okay,
a
so
square by
while you're
square
doing
perception
your
check. You make one
thing,
roll.
you had two spirits appear and whisper to you, but you didn't pick up what they were saying,
Okay.
Okay.
and then they disappear.
Okay. Find somewhere to talk to.
We don't know that happened.
Yeah. Basically.
Well, they have a percentage chance each round of appearing.
Yeah, but we're not there. We don't know.
Did
this
I
happened.
notice that they were there?
Yeah.
Yes, but they had their turn and left while you were doing stuff.
That's fine.
Yeah. It basically allows them to do I'm going to search every square with one roll.
Right. Okay.
Because it basically says one round only.
Yeah. Do I notice
so-
anything in the room other than the two spirits?
It does say that this room contains something.
It should give me a what should I investigate?
The room.
Just the room.
Yeah, because it does talk about the fact that, if there are tricks, traps, secret doors, or other unusual features within 30 feet on an unobscured surface you can see,
Yeah.
you know there's something nearby worth investigating, but not what or where it is.
Right. Yeah.
So it can't be
So, yeah.
obscured.
No.
So if it's obscured, you
Unobscured.
can't tell it.
Unobscured
Yeah,
surface.
In which
But a
case,
secret door that is not covered by something is detectable.
in which case,
That's right,
you got nothing in either room.
There you
But
go.
I could see the fireplace.
Yes, but it wasn't the fireplace.
Yeah. If it's up the chimney, you won't detect it. For example.
Okay.
I got the wording wrong. I thought it would tell you the area of stuff. With Jeremy pointing out that it can't be obscured unless
Yeah.
it's a secret door or a trap or something
It's
obvious.
got to be in
Something
direct line of
interesting.
sight.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
I go
It
into
could be, again, it could be that sixth sense of the can't be surprised by the house. It's hey, something's off about that wall. So, Dracula coming round after his scout. Obviously, the tiny dragon footprints are quite recent.
Mm.
How regular or how are the much larger dragon footprints?
They look to be maybe 2 or 3 years old.
Right, okay, yeah, so it's not a case of it's come back on multiple times or things like that, or if it has, the most recent times, at least a few years ago.
Yeah.
Happy with that.
It's unfortunate when mechanics are rather explicit in how they work.
Yes.
Okay, in the third room, it is a points you to a bookcase.
Mm.
Because you can actually see that one and it's not obscured by something.
Yes.
Okay. So, since I've been into all three rooms,
Mm.
I will head back out. And I will say, there doesn't seem to be any danger in the rooms. There are some things worth investigating if anybody wants to come in with me.
What sort of things?
Well, I know I need to take out a bookcase, but there's often things hidden beyond what I just did.
Does Saika mention that she heard some voices?
Yeah, if she was aware that was. I heard voices, I just didn't know
You
what
just
it
have
was.
no idea what they were
Yeah,
saying.
she'll say that two spirits came, whispered to me, but I couldn't hear what they were saying.
Okay.
But obviously they did not attack.
No.
Nope.
They wanted to communicate. It didn't work very well.
So they fully communicated.
Yes.
The old bastard
Not
standing
my
guard
fault that I
outside.
couldn't hear them. It
Just not
was.
successful.
You were concentrating on what you were doing because it takes a minute of concentration.
Yes.
So the old bastard, I'll stay guard
Yeah.
outside.
Captain will go in then and will activate Speak with Dead as he does so.
Mm.
I want to head straight for that bookcase first up.
Unless Seika specifically asks for Lonnie, Lonnie will say, I mean, that looks really crumbly. Like, do you think you might need me in there, or do you think it's safer to have not too many people in there?
I don't, based on my estimation.
Well, you did dislodge stuff onto yourself.
Yeah, things fell, so maybe keep it to a minimum.
Okay, well then, I would probably only volunteer Dracula and maybe one other person to go, potentially. Outside of that, I don't know if it's the safest that everybody goes in.
That's why I'm staying outside.
Because I'm a large dragon.
Okay, what
So-
about Luell?
Yeah.
I mentioned that there's a whole heap of elven stuff inside.
Okay, definitely worth looking at.
If Calco's very big, she can probably look over from the holes in the roof.
Possibly.
She could.
I'd have to size up. At the moment, I think I'm just large. Is
At
that
large, you could look over the roof.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
leaning up on the wall.
if you were to stand up in the room and the place was normal, you'd be pushing your head through the ceiling anyway.
I'll look over the roof then.
So I guess what will happen is Lonnie, Pat, and Calcrix will stand watch to make sure things don't collapse in on itself, and then the other three can head in and investigate the things.
It's alright, if it collapses, we'll be safe in the cellar.
I wanted to head straight to the bookcase because that's the thing that gave me the you should check thing. So the first room is the one that has all the elven stuff, Lowell.
Okay.
There was
Technically
technically
they all do, but you spent your time using your ability and not observing.
Yeah.
Well, that's information she's got. There is more. That's we'll find out.
She would have told Drachnova that the spirits came in the second room.
Okay.
And then she'd be heading to the third room where the twice proficiency in a D10. Where the bookcase is.
That's definitely going to be a good look. Martin, do I know what I would need to talk to the spirits in? Maybe just listening, I'm presuming.
One would be finding them.
Once I've found them, communicating with them is just listening carefully, sort of thing?
Potentially.
Potentially. He's hoping.
You may need someone who can use ethomancy. There may be many other options.
I was planning on doing minor ethomancy in there later.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so Drachnova goes into the main room. Does Lowell go into the main room? Into the building, that is.
And well, I'll go into the second one where she saw sort of where the spirits were. I want to look at that and the bookshelf.
Okay, so
If that's the main room, then that's where I'm going.
the main room is the one with the fireplace. The spirits were in the bedroom, and the bookcase was in the library.
Okay. In that case, it'd be better if we stayed together, I think.
Well,
So-
I would have,
Yeah.
you would have seen me heading for the library.
Well, people sort of split off in each direction again.
Yep. All right. So I'll go to the bedroom then and see if I can see the spirits.
Okay, so we will start off with the main room with Drachnova.
So,
So the
look around.
description of the room is an entrance arch to the building is heavily charred and pitted with burn marks and gouges. The remains of a great oak door lay rotten on the floor just within the entry. Its fine iron hinges are corroded and ripped asunder. Throughout the chamber within are the decayed remains of fine furnishings that bear the unmistakable marks of elven craftsmanship. In the centre of the far wall is a large fireplace. A mantle has partially caved in. Two doors are slightly ajar, opening in the wall to opposite the fireplace. Many building stones, chunks of mortar, and portions of ceiling beam lie scattered about. The faint, nauseating smell of death and decay hangs in the air.
Just listening to that description and thinking about the outside of the building as well, does it appear that this building, like the documentation, might be of the order of a few years after having been damaged by a dragon?
It may just be the after effects of the dragon damage.
Yeah. When would this have happened? This has got to be relatively recent.
You'd think maybe 2 to 5 years ago.
And you still
Dragon will return to human form inside the building.
Mm-hmm.
Having suddenly realised that, well, yes, if there are spirits in here, they may not be that keen on dragons at the present time.
Okay, so in the bedroom, the doors of this chamber are scorched and pitted, but still strongly built. Within the room are the devastated furnishings of a once fine bedroom. In the southeast corner lies the splintered remains of a large oak bed. In another corner lies a smashed wooden cabinet in pieces. And as you move about, you have a strange unnerving, unseen presence lingering there. And in the library, the room is littered with rotting pieces of parchment and a number of old and torn books. A battered bookcase lies in pieces against a wall. A marble statue of an elven lord lies in 4 pieces in another corner.
Okay. Yes, I have a special ability which is useful for this, except what my ability says is, yes, there's been death. And there's undead about. Well, not that there's been death, but there's undead about.
Okay.
Because if there's spirits, it'll detect them, but I can't tell where.
So as we have 3 different things going, I'll ask...
we'll go with whoever's...
We'll start with
first.
Drachnamar at the top.
Yeah.
Okay, he's taking a moment to return to humanoid form, and then he will basically take a look around the room, see if there's anything to find.
In the main room?
He's got in the main room, yep. He's got the speak with dead active, noting the fact that with his ancestral guidance, he doesn't actually need the body of the undead, the body of the dead, to talk to. He can talk to, he can use them against grave markers or little statues, paintings, or other pictures of the undead creature, or the human creature, I should say. And so, hey, if the creature wants to talk to me, I think there's a fair chance he'll get through.
Okay, so give me an investigate while you look around the room. And while you're rolling that, I will move over to Paul. And so you're in the bedroom. You have the sense of lingering spirits here.
Yeah. I'm going to ask if there's anyone here who wishes to speak in in Elvish and in Common. I can't remember. I don't think I've got a spell that's actually going to be useful for this.
Okay. As you're asking that, you get a very low elvish murmur in your ear saying, "Leave this place." You're sure there was more to the conversation, but that's all that came through. Did feel like a bit of a murmur either side.
Can you repeat that? I will listen more carefully.
Okay. And as they re-say it, you're listening as hard as you can, you get the same murmur, and leave this place, and more of a murmur. Even though the leave this place is very quiet.
I think I'm going to have to do ceremony rituals. If not immediately, but I will do them. The guide the passing for the ghosts, and rite of passage for any. And for any other dead that we find.
Okay.
What was it? Guide the passing?
Yeah, it's one of the
Yeah, I'm
forms
just
of
trying to
ceremony.
remember.
Okay, so we then have
And funeral.
we'll do Seeker and then we'll do the results of Drachnamar's search. Okay, so
I was investigating the bookcase and I got 30.
the books are all written in Elvish script and consist of songs, poems, and Elvish lore. And you find at the base of the bookcase is a trapdoor.
Okay, I told you it was a cellar.
Yeah, that's fair.
Once you move the books.
Can I collect
Yes,
the
but the
books?
cellar may not be the size of a castle, as you're implying.
Like, are they too delicate for me to pick up? Like, to...
A couple of years exposed, I'd say so.
They are damaged, but anything damaged this way can be repaired.
Oh yeah.
It's just that if you open them up, they're likely to disintegrate.
Yes.
So I would probably note to tell Llewell that they're there and suggest we pick them up so we can explore them later.
Yeah, definitely. And I will do mending on them as we go.
Calcrix also hears over the place the murmur and in Elvish leave this place in quiet elven tongue, and followed by more murmuring.
I know a bunch of different languages.
You know Elven.
Any is the murmuring in a different language?
It hard to tell because you can't make out any words.
I'm sure I've got something that will help me with this.
Okay, so now you've now that each had things, while Ariadna looks up what she can use, I will quickly give Drachnama the results of his searching. What did you get with your investigate?
Total better roll, 35 upgraded.
35 upgraded. Okay, so in front of the fireplace, under some rubble, you find a small box, which has had its lid sheared right off.
Okay.
Inside the
Oh,
box.
like that then?
Inside the box is a pile of elven silver coins and a very fine elven dagger. You're not sure they have made this kind of dagger in probably over 1,000 years.
I bet they'll still use metal back then, though.
My history
Is it a
school will be
silver
all
dagger?
over that.
It's an elvish dagger, very fine dagger. You're not even sure what it's made of.
But yeah, Jacket will probably carefully lift the box out and case it where it's obviously visible. And okay, so keep looking. I'm happy that is you've got the only job to investigate with
Okay, so was Llewell doing anything else after hearing the voices?
Well, have a look around the room, see if there's anything that would be interesting and or useful to pick up.
Okay, so that would be an investigation check while you're doing that.
Yep.
And while you're doing that check, I'll check on Ariadna and see if she'd figured out how she was going to get more information.
Is there any reason why I would be hesitant to use commune?
Because you're probably going to talk to a god and not any spirits of the area.
But the god might facilitate me communicating with the spirits.
Probably not.
Okay.
May not even be related to the spirits.
No, that's fine.
Whichever god wants to pick up will pick up.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes they do.
E.T. ring home.
Seeing Calcrix's head looking over through the holes in the roof, Captain will suggest that whoever was living here may not like dragons right now, because maybe it was dragons that destroyed the place.
What do you?
26,
Okay.
which
sorry,
is my passive, so
got that in mind. I just wanted to ask another
Sort of
question.
Yep.
What about contact outer plane?
That would also. So you have three
That
different
one
ways of
says-
speaking to gods,
Oh, well, it says otherworldly entity.
which is basically
So is
the
that
gods.
exclusively gods?
Normally gods or beings from another plane of
Okay,
existence.
so it's not spirits.
Generally not the
That's-
dead.
That's all
You
I
do
was
have
just asking.
minor ephemancy as
Yeah,
well.
that's the other one, and
Yeah.
I could always
That was my
enhance ability
plan.
if I
Is
needed
going
to do
in
Yeah.
and do minor weapon.
I was just checking with you because
And she'll also
I
do another
thought
investigation
the
check
otherworldly
because it's
entity might be spirits.
well,
Okay, so would you like to cast that?
Yeah.
Okay, while you're casting that, is Seeker opening up the door?
No, before she goes down there, because that seems
It's
more...
not something you can crawl into. It's not big enough.
Okay, so it's not a trapdoor down, it's a
It's a storage space.
check for traps.
Okay, so while you're doing that roll, I will then answer Llewell's thing. And so is Drachnama going into the bedroom or the library to meet up with one of the others?
He'll probably go to the bedroom first on the idea that that was where the noise, the spirits apparently were first heard.
Mhm.
So,
Okay. So, you walk in there, you see Llewell having a good look over the place. And
Under the bed, in the cupboard, in the sideboard, side table.
Captain will mention there's probably a lot of data up in the middle of the room now that you might be interested.
If Seika hears
Fair
that, she's calling dibs.
okay, you find a chain with a glowing ring on it.
Oh, okay. A chain with a ring on it.
Yep.
So someone put a ring on a necklace.
And the ring is of a design that reminds Llewell of how his sword used to look.
Okay.
Basically, they remind you of the artwork of the first civilization of the elves. And
So seriously look at this with my history eye well open.
And you see Dractama walk in, and then you hear Calcrix cast a spell, and you hear the same voice come back to you,
The whispers again.
saying the same thing, but to Calcrix's ears, she now hears what the murmuring says.
Okay.
Basically, leave us in peace. With beware that which destroyed this place comes around and then yells, "Leave this place!" And then talks normally, saying that or you may fall the same fate as we did. Meaning you think you could only hear the spirit normally when it shouted without the minor etymology way.
Right.
And Dractama also picks up these words if you speak to the dead running.
Can I ask a question?
Tell me what friend of this rock befell you.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so both of you speak up, and they one of them turns to you, Calcrix, and one of them turns to Dractama, because there are two spirits here, and they appear to be the spirits of the Lord and Lady of this place. The elven lords who were slain to take over the domain by the dragon who now rules over.
And
So-
they tell that story?
They tell you the story of how the Black Dragon came one night and caused this devastation 5 years past.
We're out to stop him. So,
At the behest of the Shadow Lord.
The Alpix will
well,
ask,
yeah.
Lord or Lady?
So you'll be speaking to the Lord.
Reverend Lord, is there anywhere we can put your souls of peace if you want that? Outside of the fact that I tend to defeat the Shadow Lord.
They only ask that the Shadow Lord be dealt with. For the
We'll put him to rest.
dragon was under a compulsion.
If I'm able to defeat the Shadow Lord, I'll come back here and tell you so that you can finally be at peace.
And if you defeat the Shadow Lord, they will be at peace.
I'll come here anyway and pay my respects.
And then Jeremy, the lady of the place, does tell you about
I will do the funeral thing.
how they had to eat something while I was talking, didn't they?
Yeah, didn't help.
Right.
Says that she has a journal in the library explaining how you might be able to defeat either the dragon or the Shadow Lord.
We
Depending
shall do our best to lay you to rest.
and she wishes you all the best, even though you're also dragonkind. But she does not hold it against you or the dragon that slayed them.
Please don't believe that all dragons are cut from the same scales.
They would simply say that dragons, like most mortal beings, can be forced to do things against their interests.
I'm well aware.
We will give you a proper and formal funeral when we're done.
They have no bodies left to bury.
The funeral will be for their place.
Do we get the names of this lord and this lady?
Denolas, which is the name of the residence, is the Lord Denolas and Lady Denolas.
I noticed a fine artifact in the other room. Do you wish I return to any particular descendant?
It is a blade from the first Elven nation, passed down through many families, said to belong to a prince of the first king.
So, of an age with the sword that I bear.
Older than the sword.
Older than... Okay. I am going to be... Can I have a look at that dagger, please? I would be really interested to have a really close look. Is it magical or just really nice?
Looking at it, it doesn't radiate magic at all. It looks razor sharp.
Yeah.
Always electrical, be tens of thousands of years old and still razor sharp.
And
And shiny.
has no sign of tarnish or wear.
Which means it's not silver, because that would have gone black in a year or so, or less. Which means it's almost definitely mithril.
It's not made
I
of
was going
mithril.
to questionable.
It's not mithril.
It predates the discovery of mithril.
Oh, okay, I didn't know when the discovery was.
If you bring it with you when you come out, I do have identify.
Which is going to be more useful than my identify. Take less time. That
Well, it's
given this is part of, this has been passed through many families, it is part of elven history and belongs to elves as a whole.
That's
So
true.
I will treat it as such.
yeah, well, certainly, Dracula noted that when he asked the question of who he descended to hand it on to, that was not the statement, so therefore he was happy that it could hand it on to the closest elf to deal with in that sort of way. So,
It could be somewhere along the road you come across someone you realise is connected to this place or this family, and you give it to them.
Or it could be an important tool that we need to use.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 At the moment, considering who I am, I'm probably the best person to be carrying it.
Really?
There's
'Cause
possibly reference
Dagger.
to it in the journal, but I
Oh,
don't know about the
not,
journal
not
yet.
for of use. This is not something to use. This is something, it's a historical object. At least at the moment. If it's for use, then definitely you.
We'll wait until
But-
Drachnamar gets the journal and we
Oh,
find
is
Yeah,
out.
Drachnamar going to get the journal?
Well, I
find-
don't know. He knows where the journal is.
Okay.
Apparently there's a journal in this room that to be found that might describe all of the story.
And what was your
A
check?
while ago, I did the investigation check for traps,
Yeah,
which was 28.
You're taking the chance, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're coming in as you're finding the stuff.
Well, you guys had an entire conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they come in. I'm saying that I'm assuming that people will come in and say, oh, apparently there's a journal here, probably find you early looking at it.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah,
Okay,
I'm not finding it by any stretch.
So while they're having their discussion, you do find that the door is not trapped.
Can I open it and find out what's there?
It's a bit of a struggle, but with a athletics check, you will be able to open it.
Couldn't use thieves' tools?
That would only work if it was locked.
Okay.
And you may snap them if you do it, if you use them to open a stock door.
Well, I
Yeah.
wouldn't try to do that.
That's what barbarians are for.
I am more finesse.
Yeah.
Which is useful because I can use Dex for athletics because of a feat I have.
Yes.
Nice.
I think you can use an investigator's kit for flying traps, but it's only useful if it's a high quality ore.
It's 27, 30.
Okay, so yes, you do manage to wedge it open, and you find a small chest at the top. And as you pull it out, you can hear coins moving about.
Okay, is there anything else in there before I open the chest?
Feeling around, no, it was designed just for the chest.
Okay, can I,
The chest is not locked.
and there wasn't a trap on There's been no traps. I've dislodged debris, but there's been no traps.
These don't sound like trap people.
No, so I would like to just open the chest.
Okay, inside you find 1,500 coins, gold and silver, all with elvish markings.
Now, we could just find a collector someone in Darrakan.
You don't recognize the stamp, whereas Llewell recognizes the ones inside the box with the dagger as being from the Sylvan realm.
So these ones might be older or just different. They
Well,
elven
you
in
haven't seen the
style?
ones inside the
Okay,
one yet.
cool.
It's just that you looked at the other dagger. I'm just
Gotcha.
pointing out you saw that they were from the Sylvan realm,
Yeah.
which means that whoever fled the Sylvan realm probably came here at some point.
Do I see anything else in the chest?
Yes, at the bottom of it is an old journal with the title being the Journal of Denolas, and you get a migraine flash of the sage appear before you. Reminding you of your premonition.
Considering I remembered the premonition, depending on timing wise, I think even if they don't come in and say, hey, there's a journal that might give us useful information, I think she'd open it.
Well, I would say about the amount of time it took you to carefully pull it out and open and get the journal out would be about the time Dracomir walks in and says, by the way, there's a journal here, and
Apparently a book here, the Tyranny tablet.
Think I've got it.
Oh, you found it.
Excellent.
but that would have already been almost perfect on timing,
Yeah.
and Calcrit can see over the top that you found the journal as well,
Yes.
which you can pretty much read from there, considering you've got Dragon Sight.
Mm.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Dragons can see, can read things they put on the ground.
You can see like an eagle.
I guess so.
Great distance vision.
Because a lot of books would not be made for dragon
Mhm.
size.
Anyway, we're going to catch up on the places or we
And as you get the book, it falls open to a page,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which says, for hundreds of years my elvish kinmen flourished in this world, an island of peace in a harsh land. But the darkest of years came the evil, once human folk called the Shadow Lord. Soon after the Dark One came the orcs and the goblin folk from the mountains. We slew them by the hundreds with the sharp blades of our elvish arrows, or sharp points of our elvish arrows. Still they came. What was that?
Don't worry, it's okay. Sorry. I didn't realise you hadn't finished.
I couldn't hear what you were saying.
It's all good. Please.
Still they came, driven in madness by the will of the evil Lord. But we forgot them. But we forgot them and held fast until the flying horror. Now we are no match for this beast, and I fear that we shall all perish before another moon. It would take the elvish stone itself to save us now from the doom of this black monster, and yet there may be hope in the great blade. I fear now that all is lost. My kinsmen have perished before the terrifying breath that burns, and the orcs rage freely through the woods. I will return to the forest hall with my lady of the wood, there to make a final stand against the darkness.
I pray that ye who find this book shall deliver it to the hands of Benissaran of Kiva the sage. So the songs say may yet be sung for the fallen elves of Lothena.
Venissaran.
Benissarian of Kiva.
Is that a name you'll recognise immediately?
It is not a name that leads to mind.
Okay.
Let me see. Checking the map.
Is Lothar a name that we associated to the Elven Kingdom?
Lothena is a forest, so it's not an easy thing to reference.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see if the map's actually showing me the details that would be handy right now.
So it was the Great Blade and Elven Stone.
I presume they're talking about the seed stone that's blue that we...
I thought all the seed stones were green.
I did say the seed stones were green.
Green, okay. I thought there was a blue one. At
Yeah,
some
I
There
got
is
a
a-
fortune of a blue
There was a
sapphire.
fortune
Ah.
of a blue sapphire.
Okay. So we're not sure whether or not this stone is the blue stone that Seika got the vision of, or the seed stone, or is it clear?
Just says the Elven Stone.
We're still at the mansion, yes?
You're still at the mansion, yes.
And I can read this book as well as
Mhm.
everyone else.
Mm.
I might do the minor ethermancy and see whether or not the Lord and Lady can clarify the stone or the sword. Even if they can describe either.
Okay, so I'll have to read ahead a bit to see if I can actually get it for you.
Knowing you're an Elven history buff, Seika probably showed you the coins, and they probably came up as the same stamp as the other ones.
Are we
I'll
still...
check with that, but yeah, I'd say so.
So I gather, is it... did people come out of the mansion and share this with everyone else, or is it
I'm still
in the
reading.
library?
I'm
Yes.
still reading the book.
Still in the library, okay.
And that seems to be the only pages that you can get legible information from. The rest of the book seems rather brittle.
That's fine.
Yeah, I do a mending on it and we'll have a look further.
Mm-hmm.
I will also tap Luell on the... I'm probably sitting down, so
Yeah.
on the hip, and say, those look interesting. We might want to save them and
Yep.
come back to them later.
Yes.
To the ancient, like the old elven songs and poems and...
Oh, yes. If it's transportable, it will be transported. If not, it will be copied.
Well, you do believe that most of this stuff has been lost.
So
Well,
as
well,
much information as
It's all.
possible.
It's all. Yeah, I was just saying, if it's transportable, it's being transported. If not, it will be copied.
Because very few people would have access to artifacts of the first Elven nation. Let
That's why
alone
all
books
of this is being considered a bunch of history stuff.
And it does look as if some of it perished previously.
Yeah. Well, anything that looks even remotely delicate is going to be mended,
Mm-hmm.
which means you're going to be here for a little bit.
Because I think each one takes about a minute or 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes because you've defined mending as ritual only.
In all the... When you talked about elven artifacts, are they mostly like furniture, or are they like vases or other treasures?
There are broken vases all over the place and other sort of ceramics. There's the statue of the Elven Lord that's broken. The woodworking of the building itself looked like it was mastercrafted.
But there's no like little metal trinkets or anything.
There is very little metal left inside the building.
Alright, well then Seika's sitting down and sketching broken statue, sketching anything she can that looks.
Yeah.
And the statue does have a swords that Lowell is familiar with.
As in the exact style of my old one? Or is this
It's the
the
style of the one you're wearing.
Did you get a chance to read ahead to give the
That's-
description?
And it has 2 less runes than you have on it.
I'm not going to touch it. Sorry, is that an actual sword or is it art?
No, it was a
It is
statue.
the statue that
Statue.
has your sword as part of the statue.
Oh.
Like it's depicting a former wielder of the statue.
Sorry, I missed the
Of
word
the
statue
sword.
in that. Oh. So I look at mine and have a look. Okay, actually the last rune on his.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that particular rune. So that's yeah.
So you have an idea of how your sword had travelled through the world.
Yes, my sword has been here. Because you've never seen, most of you guys have never seen the icon, the images on my sword, the runes on my sword.
I think you drew it in front of us.
Yeah, but probably not in enough time for you to actually. You've seen there's got a number of runes on it, and this one's got fewer, but not what they were.
It's Sega. She picks up
Yeah.
information a lot.
Right.
But yeah.
you would have probably picked up a couple of them, but yeah, it was sort of wave it, put it away. But yeah, I'll pick it out and go. This is one of the wielders of my sword.
Which meant they were part of your family line.
Yes, he is one of my ancestors. I will take my sword out and hold it up next to his, and go. He's this one.
On the one side, at least you can probably claim the dagger completely justifiably. But yeah, Draculas, well, they probably head back out the front door and say, it's all clear, it's got to be more verification. While they're wrapped up in the books and the statues, yeah, we'll have a poke around for the rest of the building so he hasn't actually poked himself. Not expect to find anything, because otherwise, ensure that as you stay in the vicinity, you guys probably look at the stuff and continue to poke around.
Okay, so you do have a good poke around.
Yeah.
And then the people are ready, I'm assuming we can move on.
Before, like,
While everyone's doing stuff, are you going to have Calcrix identify the ring?
well, Calcrix was doing minor necromancy.
necromancy to get a description of the sword and the stone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
She
the two...
wasn't necessarily privy to Lure recognizing
Okay,
the sword
so-
because she was doing the spell.
Yeah, you were doing the spell at the same time I was waving my sword around at the other sword.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But even so, a description of the stone would definitely be helpful, and it wouldn't hurt to confirm that that sword is the sword that they're talking about in the book. I also have another spell that I'd like to do after that.
Well, I had something as well, but that's okay.
Okay, so they, the spirits do respond to Calcrix with "You'll know the sword as it has been taken by the lake."
It's been taken by the lake. Okay?
It doesn't sort of explain everything, but you think the words will make sense in time.
Yep, okay. And the elven stone? Gem stone?
They didn't know about the elven.
It's spoken of in the journal.
Okay, they say the stone that keeps the elven land safe may yet help them.
That they can't give me a description of it.
They just know that it was created from other artifacts found by the king.
Can't say whether it's green or blue.
They can't say whether it's green or blue, for they do not know.
Okay. Speak of the stone in the journal, but you've never interacted with it?
They had heard from the king.
Okay, so they heard from the king. So Wenda
the King of Wenda who was talking about the lost stone is that stone.
It was not lost when they were alive.
But
It's done fully known.
Calcrix is filling in that blank, I presume. And then when there's time, I'd like to do legend lore, specifically of the journal. It was a written thing. I presume I can at least reproduce it.
It would only produce what is still legible.
Okay, so can't reproduce
It's not.
anything more.
It's not a good thing to do on a specific book unless there's multiple copies of it.
Okay.
As there's only one copy.
Okay. Well, then
But-
I won't do that then.
Venusarian of Kiva would be worth a legend lore.
See if I can find information on that one because hey, they always like to drop names and not actually tell me stuff.
Because it said that the journal said to deliver it to the Venusarian of Kiva to finish the song.
Yeah, I know it says that, but actually having.
Sorry, I was reminding Calcrix.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what Martin's finding, because if Martin doesn't have information, then I can cast Legend Lore until the cows come home. If he hasn't written the information, we can't get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What I was going to say is if Llewell or Drachenberg point out that there was a ring and a dagger, Seika would probably say that when she touched the journal, she got a flash a flash from her divinations. So if you want to, she can see if the same occurs with the other two artifacts.
Definitely. Oh, that's a point. Yeah. Well, you're looking at the ring. So, sorry, Calcrix was looking at the ring.
Not
So
yet.
If you have a look at the dagger and see what you get from that one, please.
Calcrix is
So
doing
you
other
would have heard of
things.
something called the Kiva Hills.
So is this the location I might have in one of my maps?
You probably have it in one of your maps. I'm just trying to figure out where it is because. Okay, because of fantastic way of mapping, they don't actually have any of these things on the map. Which makes it very hard to figure out exactly where you're supposed to be going.
So if I would do Legend Lore on the sage and the location, maybe by next session you might have more information
Possibly,
for the Legend Lore.
depending on how many other issues I have.
You could just placeholder it until you've figured out that knowledge. I'd rather not spend 250 gold if it's not going to give me for.
Well, it doesn't actually say easily where things are.
Well, we can wait over for next session for that. That'll give you time to figure it out.
Yeah. It's nice when it says we have names of all these things, but here's a name that we don't have a map for. Have fun.
Well, at the moment, like getting the journal to the sage is, we're probably going to be dealing with the Shadow Lord first, so we can. We can hold on so that you don't spend the next
Okay,
45 minutes
so-
looking for a location.
Kiva is the westernmost village of Wenda.
Okay.
When all the maps of Wenda I have a single town in it called Wenda. So I had to dig through multiple maps just to find a map of Wenda that actually had something on it.
Okay,
It's
so
like, yay.
I will pull out my maps and show people.
And the map that they provided with the module doesn't even name it the same.
Oh, fun.
Useful.
So it's like that's why I was in there going, the name's useful. I actually had to search the document for the name to find a reference that told me where to look. And even then I got it wrong the first time.
So, since we haven't taken the stuff out to Calcrix to do identify yet, remembering that she got a flash of the sage stuff from the journal, Seika just wants to have a quick look, investigate the dagger and the ring and see if there's anything she notices or if there's any flashes of...
The dagger looks old.
How long have they been gone?
They've been gone probably about half an hour or so at this stage.
Every now and then they hear the thunk as a crossbow bolt into trees, Lani, and about taking pot shots at trees.
After the talk with the spirits, and after the girl was found, just decided, it's all clear, there's a couple of big things looking at. So,
Lottie will just be checking with Calcrix every once in a while since she knows Calcrix is looking in, but if they look busy, then Lottie will definitely be messing around with whatever Father Pat has decided to challenge her to.
I bet you can't hit that twig.
Can't hit the broadside of a barn, but we can hit a tree.
So all I get from them is old. I don't get flashes or anything.
You don't get flashes. And these things are, from what you can see, older than anything you've encountered before. Most of the stuff you encounter doesn't come from this stuff.
Yeah. So I hand them back to Lowell and say, no, worth a try, and continue sketching.
Yep, fair enough.
But the metal has left a burn mark where you touched it.
Oh,
The metal has left a burn mark on me.
you are...
Is this sort of cold iron burn?
Unlike cold iron burn, it seems to have blackened your skin where you touched it.
This is from it acting like it's radiant.
Is this from the dagger or the ring?
Both.
Oh. Okay. History and or arcana. What are these likely to be made of?
Did it hurt at all? Or it's just blackened.
Just blackened.
So blackened as if it was silver and she'd been holding it for 3 days.
So like tarnished?
Well, the skin, it looks like it's starting to flake.
Oh.
That's odd.
this works
It
good,
is very
but
odd.
correcting will avoid touching metal at all costs.
It didn't hurt, so it's not iron.
No, and it doesn't look like iron
Actually,
anyway.
wrong character. Doesn't matter if it's iron.
No. No,
Did Luell touch us all?
I touched both of them and
You did.
I'm fine.
And he was fine.
I think it might have something to do with your bloodline.
Or descendant.
It's almost definitely a bloodline.
Looking at them, you still can't recognize the metal in this light.
No. Oh, dear. And the identify wouldn't have picked anything like that up because that would be on magic.
Did you say in this light, Martin? Okay. So it might be a different kind of light. Will give you insights of the metal.
I want to look at these under moonlight.
Is it just like a surface?
Like you have a moonblade, right?
It's going to
If
dissipate.
moonblade, if
Well,
these
it
are
probably,
made,
falls off.
it probably killed a couple of layers.
if these are made of moon silver,
Yeah.
yeah, anything on them or in them would possibly only show up under moonlight.
Yeah.
Do you also have a suspicion it was made from metals not native to the planet?
Yes. Is this where we find out they're made of U-238 and she's just got radiation poisoning? Actually,
That's
U-238.
over the campaign.
How quick did
So, dagger not for me.
Actually, that quickly, that would have been U-235
and she
and we're all
didn't
dead.
recognise
Dagger not for me.
No.
runes. And she made a sketch of the runes on the blade.
Silk
Gloves.
If
So
they
you're not in
broke
skin
gloves,
contact.
Oh, wear gloves.
Yeah.
And she does
That's actually scary if it made your skin black through the gloves. Although if you're doing investigation on it, you'll want to be...
Well, you will have some advantage identifying it anyway, because that's what identify does for you.
Yeah, okay.
But
It
it's
makes no difference. Okay, cool. I just was curious.
magic reveals a lot. So technically, you could legend lore either of these
Well,
if they had something that gave you uniqueness.
I was gonna leave the legend lore till after we do the identifier because the legend lore will work better if I put a name. And I've got a request for legend lore in the Sage Inn. Calgrix has limited books on her. And it's 4 books per legend lore, so I'll do the identifier before we choose where the books are going to be expended, what to expend the books on. But while they're touching blades and getting blackened skin, I will, if Lani's checking in, I'll pull out my map and I'll explain. They found a journal up there. It's from the lady and the lord of this household who were murdered by the dragon under Gee? Is that how you say it? Gears? Gears?
Or compulsion.
Gears? Compulsion. And they speak about a sword which sounds like possibly a moonblade. And they spoke about a gemstone or a stone that sounds like the one that Mr. King Loring lost. And they spoke about a sage who came from this village and asked that the journal be returned to the sage. And if they want to look at the map, they can.
By the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool. I mean, the whole Moonblade thing sounds very reminiscent of when Ruel actually first found his blade. That I guess only Lonnie and Jackie were with him during that time.
Yeah.
When did he find his moonblade?
This was quite a while ago. So like Lonnie will tell the tale of what happened and how Lonnie, even though she was like, ooh, fancy blade, she kind of got a feeling right away, like, don't touch that.
Was it in a lake?
It was one of the ones where, if, like,
Was
if
it
the
a
wrong
tomb?
person touches it, it's bad.
Okay. That's
Deep in the
that's
depths of a
interesting.
very
It'll
scary
be
tomb.
interesting to see the dagger and the ring that
Well,
he
if
found.
they had the sword.
Which one would you like to
The Lord
try
had the
first?
sword. So the great sword that they're talking about that might take out.
Calcus has been prone to
Is
jewelry,
possibly
so
this
probably
one,
the
except this
ring.
isn't a great sword.
No, not great sword, is
Well,
The
great
great
as in-
blade.
Yeah. So possibly this one. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it's this one. It
But
is
he
the
had it when they were fighting.
Okay, so it's
yes, but it's more powerful now.
cast at higher levels. I'm just
'Cause
going
that
to
was
make
4
an
holders ago,
intuition that
or 3
this
holders
is
ago.
going to be needed to be cast at a rare, very rare, legendary type level.
Yeah. It's also
Um,
more powerful than it was.
So rather than doing
when it was being
identify
carried
level
by him.
1,
You could
what's
do.
the level I need to do at minimum to do very rare?
Give me a sec. It's just.
Does the ring feel magic?
Well, it's glowing.
So you could do
Oh.
magic identification, which is a skill on your sheet that's not a spell.
Yeah, but she's got identify as a spell as well to pick up useful stuffs.
Yeah, but it would tell her at least what level it is.
Yeah, there is that.
And she's trained in the skill. We might as well get used to using the skill.
So with detect magic, it allows you to read magical auras to figure out what they are from
This
knowledge.
is magic identification,
Magic
which is the skill.
identification doesn't work outside of detect magic.
So you
Yeah.
cast detect magic, and then it'll tell you.
Yeah,
And you can tell the reading of what you're expecting.
yeah, but and the identify spell gives you more info again. Yeah.
And then you know what to target the identify spell at.
Yeah.
If you haven't figured out exactly what it does.
Yeah, because the thing with something like this, I've seen this trick done. The ring is mundane, and the chain is magical.
Well, that's why I'm suggesting instead of doing identify and having it fail because we haven't done it at the high enough level, detect magic
that
with
would be
magic
a
identification.
D20 roll for
Yeah.
Calcrix using your
And she's 3rd rank.
intelligence at this stage and rank 3. So you get to add 4 plus a d4. Plus your int, which is 3, so that's...
Does that include the proficiency bonus as well?
So that would be 11 plus the d4.
Yeah, so it's the roll plus 11 plus d4.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I've started to lose count of all my numbers.
So what's your d20 result?
Sorry, my brain's trying to keep everything in track. It was the roll, which is 16, plus 4, which is 20, plus intelligence, which is 3. Which
Plus another 4.
no, I already added the 4.
No, there were 2 lots of 4.
Oh, 2 lots of 4. Okay, so that's 27, plus the d4, which was 3, so that's 30.
So that's quite a good roll.
It could have been 32 because I originally rolled a d8 instead of a d4 and went, how did I get 5? Yeah, so 30.
Okay, so you do recognize that it is a rare magical item. You have seen this type of item before. It is a ring of spell storing.
I'll need identify to identify which spells are stored.
Identify will tell you what spells they are, and you know that you only need to cast it as a rare spell, which is a 5th level identify.
Cool.
And it's nothing else radiates magic. Just the
Nothing
ring.
else. Oh, not from, she was looking at the ring while she was doing
I
this.
started with the ring.
Yeah.
She can spend more time examining the dagger.
Can I do the check on the dagger before I do the
Identify, yes.
identify? So is that the same d20 plus all of the numbers?
Yep, d20 plus 11 plus a d4.
Okay, so that's 11 plus 11 is 22 plus a d4. So that's 22 plus 2, that's 24.
Okay, so the dagger doesn't come across as any sort of magic you can detect. It has a feel of age to it, but it seems to not radiate magic that your spell picks up.
So I probably haven't scored high enough on the thing.
You also believe it may be masking.
Okay.
Nothing that old would be this this well
Pristine.
made.
Okay.
Because you'd expect the hilt to have deteriorated, let alone the blade to have shown wear and tear.
If I think it might be masking, I'll probably cast Identify level 6.
You'd either do 5 or 7.
Oh, 5 or 7. Okay, so I'll do it at 7 then. Because if I think it's masking, then it's probably going to be far rarer than I expect it is. Do I do the ring first at level 5?
You can do the ring first at level 5.
So that's a d20. And Identify is an Arcana check?
Identify is simply you roll your arcana and make sure you get at least a 30, a 20 on the result.
So Arcana.
because I believe it's twice by level.
Is intelligence. And then it is. So when it says proficiency times 2.
It means you add an 8 instead of a 4.
Okay. So intelligence 3, so that's plus 11 again. So
Well, 3 plus 2.
6, no, it's 15 plus 11 is 15 plus 11 is 26. I think that's all the numbers.
You got 26, then you
Yeah.
definitely get it off. You do get that the ring does hold 2 spells.
Hmm.
What spells?
The first spell allows you to communicate with the dead.
Interesting.
Okay. Speak with dead.
And it doesn't. And it seems that it is similar to Drakdaman's version, as you will speak to any dead,
Ooh.
not just humanoid.
Yeah. That's a moderately advanced one. That's pretty cool.
And the other one is a spell of restoration that will remove negative effects on you.
It doesn't say how many, but you get a feeling there's a good chance if you have any negative effects on you, it will remove them.
Cool, because restoration only lists a relatively short collection of things it'll remove.
This one
Even
calls
greater
itself
restoration.
restore.
So
Even greater restoration, you have to choose one.
I know, and it's a moderately short list. There's quite a few things it won't. Is it possible to learn those without casting them?
It
By
is-
studying the spells?
It is not because you don't. The spell has been cast into the ring. All you're doing is casting it out of the ring.
Which means I would have to find other copies of it, but I know they exist now.
It certainly can be used as a basis to research.
No,
and
that's what I'm
develop
talking.
your version.
That's exactly what I just talked about. I
Yeah.
know they exist, and that's about 50% of research. If you know it can be done, you're already halfway there.
Yeah.
That's why I said what I said. I can't use it for research. I can use the knowledge of it for research. It's cool to know, and it's bloody useful
What
to
you get on the
have.
dagger?
20.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very nice.
So you manage to pull off the detect spell. You find out that the material that it is made from is unknown,
Oh,
but it came from the future.
oh.
It's something to do with Rodrian.
It's orichalcum.
No, that looks like bronze
It's MacGuffin,
or bluish.
MacGuffinum, or whatever. Bad Guys 2. We watched it last night, and literally the metal in it is called MacGuffinum.
And things that make a MacGuffin.
It's a metal that, when electricity passes through it, is a magnet for gold.
And just gold.
So she blasted up into space and tried to.
Suck all the gold off the planet.
Yep.
Right. So is it particularly light,
Spoiler alert.
particularly heavy?
Strangely enough, it feels exceedingly light, though it has a lot of weight to it.
Okay.
Is this the dagger?
It is a dagger. You don't get the properties of the dagger, but you have a feeling that it relates to a star exploding.
As I hand the dagger back,
Which
to
means
Raoul,
strictly it could be anything.
I say you will probably want to consult with Rodrian about this, but also be careful, as this is made from something of the future.
You may not
Exploring things in the future can sometimes undo the past.
Yeah.
But
But
you,
she should be well familiar with having spent time with Dragon.
you do sort of feel that the metal was made by a dying star.
Okay.
I will also do a sketch of it, but I will do
Oh, there you
I will do the sketch in
Use your
not in my normal journal.
Actually, if it
I'll
doesn't use
do
all
the
the
sketch
you
for my
can do.
confidence check.
Oh, cool. You can lightly fire. That's just painful.
So a certain blue dragon, if he's conscious and alert, knows that we found the data and the ring.
You do see some words appear saying that in the journal,
Okay.
a gift was given to the first king of the elves by the Black Morians,
Oh.
which they formed into a dagger and later formed into a sword.
Ah.
So this might be a matching
And
dagger
both-
for the sword.
And both wielded by the prince and then second king of the first elven nation. Also has the first rune of the Moonblade listed.
Because that would be the first carrier of it, and it was his dagger. So it's associated with the sword, not necessarily.
It's made from the same metal the sword was
Yeah.
originally forged from.
So
Yes,
it's a
and
pair for
presumably
the
by the
Moonblade?
Yes.
And it seems that a lot of the all the other Moonblades have used some of this metal in their blade.
Yeah. So it's
We
basically
suspect you had
we could call it moon metal. So yeah.
Go, Jeremy.
Yep.
we suspect you was wielding his sword. Was he dual wielding with a dagger, or did he have two swords?
He was not. He just had the sword visible.
Single
Yeah.
If he had a dagger, it may have been destroyed in the damage done to the statue.
Yeah. The sword is listed as a bastard sword. It's not something you wear with you
Yeah.
use with an offhand. Use it with a shield, if anything.
And so the story is the dagger was the first thing they made.
So it was a trial piece, to an extent,
So if
at
we
least for the metal.
if
So
we know that it's the same metal as the Moonblade, can we have a guess for why it turned my fingers black?
The first blades were designed for the nobility of the elves only,
Oh, cool.
and there was only one family that was nobility of the elves at the time.
so
Okay, so it's a bloodline then.
yeah.
And that bloodline is said to have died out.
Said to.
As far as
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. As far as they knew,
from Seeker's perspective, all the elves say that bloodline died out eons
Yeah.
ago.
But
they still do.
do I know enough to make the connection?
You would at this stage, yes,
Yes.
because basically no one knew they survived. They all
Yep.
thought they died.
Yeah. You've gone. Oh, it's a bloodline thing. Then you look at me holding the dagger, and my hand's not black.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily
Okay.
better for the bloodline.
No.
It's just that the original designers were rather jealous.
Well. Yes.
And didn't share well, which is how they lost their nation in the first place.
Yes. There are many lessons to be learned, and I'm learning them.
So that confirms that Lowell is of the original royal bloodline of the elves.
Which is why I can wear the Moonblade, because that's the bloodline link. They use the metal for the bloodline link, not the magic of the blade itself.
And you believe it was forged with the help of the Black Morians.
Let's not tell certain of the Immortals about that.
So you think it's not just physical.
Yeah.
They had a magitech back then.
Yeah. So it's going to well. Yeah.
So the original Moonblade, Magitech.
No, made with magitech. The sword itself is magical.
I doubt the Blackmorians would not put some sort of tech in there.
No one's ever detected any. And certain immortals that really don't like tech haven't objected to them.
But you do realise you can't detect stuff off the blade.
I know.
The blade itself
of course.
cannot be detected.
Yeah.
Neither can magitech.
Yeah, I know. That's
Of course, if it did contain Black Moy tech in it, then presumably it would also been destroyed or removed along the verse of that war.
I think no. I think the knowledge went and the place went, but what they made didn't. If it wasn't directly targeted, the thing is, if they made the metal, the Blackmorians made the metal using their techniques to make it impossible to detect with magic, and then it was magical after that. It's still not going to be detectable.
They helped to make the sword.
I know.
So
It was Blackmorian techniques, but the rest of what it can do is all magical.
yeah, but like the bloodline thing might be part of the Magitech.
That's what I'm saying. That's Magitech, so is the undetectability.
And Calcrease gets another message saying on the book, yes, it is Magitech.
Okay.
The dagger.
Yes. And the sword.
Oh, they are actually. It is actually Magitech.
Because
Yeah.
he was there when they
Oh,
were
no, it is.
forged.
Yeah.
It was what?
He was there when they were forged.
Right.
Yes.
And he said
Just
that
as never
what
moving
magic?
parts.
Magitech
Magitech. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I know what Magitech is?
means it's technology that is merged with magic, which normally doesn't work.
Presume Lul knows that already.
Yeah, it has come up in a few things with, and I've also specifically got a couple of Magitech devices.
Because the Shadow Elves have their own version of Magitech.
I feel like Lowell is giving me plenty of fodder for my destiny. Can I have a destiny inspiration for this?
Possibly.
Since I haven't told anyone about Lowell's background, or like I've kept that secret for a while.
Well, you could get an inspiration for this. So you can only have one inspiration at a time.
No, I know, but I haven't got any inspiration.
Then we'll
left.
say we have an inspiration down.
Yes, but this is a great big secret to hold under your hat.
Well, partly because it will cause a jihad amongst a bunch of elves.
Yes.
But if
From
I've
both
got my
sides.
Not that they can prove it one way or the other.
The jihad won't care. It's all emotional reactions at that point.
But if I've got my inspiration, I can do things.
Yeah.
You can do things without inspiration.
I've got
direct-
special. Your
Yeah.
destiny gives you extra things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I've got a particularly cute destiny. It is possible for me to hold two inspiration points.
Do I have a destiny like that?
You do, but we've got to sit down and actually figure them out.
Yeah. The problem with mine is that the only way for me to get that second inspiration point is roll a 1.
Yeah, I've got a natural one. The one that I need to. I haven't
Yes.
gotten inspiration for that yet,
Yeah.
but I do. So that inspiration gives me. I know how to twist eyes and ears away from the truth. Whenever you or an ally you see fails a deception check, you can use a reaction to spend your inspiration to undo any consequences for that check.
Very nice. That's going to be really nice with you
It's
standing behind my
worth-
shoulder.
This is why I'm saying it's worth me
Oh, yeah.
checking to see if I
Definitely.
have the inspiration point.
Yes. Yes. And mine, my special one, is only useful for one thing. Any charisma-based check.
Yeah, I've got excellence as well. That's my
Yes.
complete one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Calcrease does get another line written in the book, saying the dagger is the key to the gateway,
Oh.
Okay.
created by the sword and the staff.
Created by the sword and the staff. Okay. When you say staff,
It,
do I have an inkling of which staff that is?
Lowell knows the staff.
the staff that is part of my sword. So my
Yeah.
sword is both the sword and the staff.
And the staff.
And half of your staff is taken by Drasma.
Yes.
That's
And-
the vision
and-
we had.
Yeah. And that staff is the key to another place.
I'll
So-
write back.
Yeah.
I presume you'll give him his other half of the staff when we need it.
Yes.
You get a drawing of the staff on the page.
I draw a smiley face. And then I draw 2 stick figure dragons hugging.
We do know that Drazzle now has minions.
I'm not
We're coming
surprised.
across Dragonborn with the sigil of a blue dragon wrapped around an hourglass on their
From
clothes.
Wednesday group.
Okay, cool.
Well,
we've all
is
got
Wednesday
minions.
same time
You're surprised if he
as
didn't.
Monday?
What was it?
Of course,
Same time.
I'd normally
Yeah.
expect
He's
his minions to be
reforging.
other ones of him.
He's
Only
reforging
way-
from the Wild Hunt. is what
This
it is.
group would not
Oh, okay.
be if it was
Fair
passed
enough.
on from a member of Wednesday's group to
Yeah.
Well, you'd know
Monday's
it.
group.
You could have passed it on.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but I'm just double checking that that's how the news passes through Wednesday to Monday, and then from Friday to us it comes from.
Well, the other connection is Dimitri and
Normally.
That's
Well-
right. Dimitri and Lul have a sending stone. That's right.
Yes.
Because I knew there was a way they contacted each
So
other,
they-
but I
they-
couldn't remember how.
They both get to over-explain to each other how they're right.
Yeah, no, that's
Yes.
much more not fun to watch.
Well, hey, they're busy talking away off to the side, and you can do your own thing for the next 2 or 3 hours.
But yeah, I thought you'd like to know that Druzzle is improving and there are changes.
Excellent.
Though he has not been seen.
Are they
No.
positive changes, though?
Well, we're not hearing the
Potentially.
forging sounds that were coming out of Druzzle's tower. Druzzle has a tower in my castle.
Okay.
It's blue stone now, and it only appears solid when you look at it.
That's fair.
Because the Wild Fae,
Well, considering him, sometimes
Design.
it doesn't exist.
the Wild Fae designed each of our rooms with us in mind.
Yeah.
So Druzzle gets a whole tower, and it is blue stone, and it only appears when you're looking at it. My
Yes.
castle is very magical.
Yes, and yeah, unlike most Fey things, which are often, they're somewhere else part of the time, this thing just doesn't exist part of the time.
Hildren has a nursery with a room for 8 children attached to her bedroom. This was not. This is more of a.
It wasn't
Here's
part
a
of-
lovely room. Here's some pressure.
Yes. So, yes. No specifications from you, they just made one. Right.
Well, that was part of the obligation.
Yes.
I need
Oh,
to
yeah.
create heirs, and the sovereignty doesn't fall down to the eldest. The sovereignty falls through Zerchev's
Most worthy.
most worthy. So I have a symbol on my neck that appeared,
One
and
last
the heir, when they come of age, will have that symbol appear on them.
One last question.
well, it depends. Is Druzzle still talking to me, or do I give the sense that
You can probably get another
Sort of
answer
like
out of
this
it.
tattoo on my face.
I think I
I
might
have lots
ask
of
him
magic
because I'm
tattoos.
trying to
This one's a birthright
confirm
tattoo.
the stone we have to find to help
It has the same, basically the same
swords
meaning as
obviously.
the...
So
There's the sword.
I'll briefly write about the stone.
8-pointed stars
So I
have
haven't been able to
interesting
get
connotations.
a description.
Have a look.
I think it's one
Explains.
of the stones I don't have. Does he happen? Is he able to confirm?
It's a nice runic symbol.
If not,
Yes.
that's fine.
Well, he lists that 2 of your stones are currently orbiting.
Mhm.
One of your stones is on top of the world mountain,
Yep.
which the master cannot touch.
Yep.
So there are 2 he cannot,
Golden
3 he
keys
cannot
are
reach
nice.
by any means he has.
Oops, I
But
closed
is
it.
this is the stone referred to in the journal one of the stones?
He says it is not.
Okay, so we're looking for a different stone. Is it?
It is the blue stone made by the king,
Okay, so it is indeed that,
and he calls it the elven stone.
the elven stone. Okay, so it's not to be confused with the seed stones.
It was draining their power.
Yep.
Much like it did the trees of life.
Perhaps then it's not a bad thing that they don't have it, but it's possibly not a good thing that whoever has it has it. Unless, of course, you're the person who has it, in which case it's probably a good thing you have it.
The Shadow Lord has it.
The Shadow Lord has it. Alright, so we need to get it off the Shadow Lord.
We don't get lots of things off the show, dude.
I'll pass that information on to the group.
I probably haven't shared what the fortune the witch gave me until that point, because she's a bit nervous about seeing the dead bodies of round the blue stone with her included in it. But when you tell us about Drazel's information around the Bluestone, she will share that she got...
If you haven't shared that information, how do I even know this
Well,
stone?
it will say that the stone you're looking for is blue. And you will draw a
Okay.
picture of it on a pedestal.
Uh-huh.
Alright, well, at least there's a way we know it's blue.
Which Seiko gets that, hey, that's sort of what was described to me.
Yeah, no, Seika's
Yeah.
more unnerved.
Yes.
So at this point, so she says, look, I was told to, literally, abandon this quest, I would advise, otherwise I might meet my end. And the image was of a blue sapphire on a pedestal surrounded by dead bodies, including me.
If I did some training in prophecy and time stuff during my downtime, and Seika shares this with the group, would I have an ability to give a little bit more context potentially to the prophecy given to her?
Well, that's a possible future.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, so like that's where I can just say that is one of many possible futures.
Yeah, so it's not like a prophecy that you or Drazel gives when I'm doing the divination, or I'm assuming the divination type that the witch does. It shows one of many possible futures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it.
It's basically a curse of
maybe-
someone who manipulates time can get the fact that whenever they talk about the future, that becomes fact.
Yeah.
Could be that. So I guess not out of like predicting the future, but more out of just reassurance that there are many possible futures at all times.
And you could probably say that 75% of the futures of Seika, you see her dying.
So I could say that without it being bad.
Well, you're not saying what her future is. You just say 75% of the futures of hers, you see her dying.
Yep. So yeah, I'll share that
In this moment? Like, is this
Meant as reassurance.
in this quest, or just sometime in the future?
Yeah.
75% of the time I do it.
75% of the time you did.
That's what she sees with nearly everyone.
That's but most people, yeah, it's 75% of the time. Most time we're mostly dead. It happens. Things happen.
Let's speak the dead, but trapped in their version.
They'll also speak to the dead that works on non-humanoids, which is also rare.
Yes.
Because a giant cannot have speak to the dead cast on it.
So,
Yes. Neither can a lot of things.
Yes.
This thing will work on an owlbear.
Yep. And a zombie.
Yes.
then having mentioned
That's right, I got the other one written already.
all of this stuff around the dragon, and the lord and lady being worried about it, Pax is just going to do a quick check of Detect Dragon. Is that just straight Arcana one?
As it's a spell to cast normally, you wouldn't use up a...
Sure, it's not a ritual.
It's a ritual.
Yeah, it is a ritual, so I can sit down and do it.
Yeah, it's a ritual.
It's a ritual, or it could be cast as a second level spell.
Okay. Well, I might do it as a ritual since
So a ritual means 10 minutes to cast. Which
everybody's
means
geeking out over the future and the sword and the ring and the dagger and so on. So I figure I've got 10 minutes to sit.
Okay, so you...
That poor bloody tree's going to have more crossbow bolts in it, though.
So from casting Detect
You're
Dragons,
more
you do get the presence of dragons in the area. Then you get the
I do
presence
have this one in disguise.
My detective
You've got to
myself
quite stop you.
Sorry, I was just trying to get words out. You second round you detect that there are 2 other dragons in the area, and then on the third round it is Lowell detects as dragon, and Drachnema also detects as dragon.
So no extra dragons aside from myself and the
The ones
party
you know.
members.
And also the dregs would also detect, but they would have to be within range if you hadn't left them off the path.
Okay. Yeah, I was just checking to make sure there wasn't any dragons we didn't expect to be.
Yeah, you're not,
It's like on Wednesday night.
you're not detecting extra ones.
You haven't been around when I've done a primal awareness, but I have a standard. We got to the point that I had a standard. This is the level of Fey, Dragon, Abyssal, whatever. Anything different from that? Because with Drazzle and the cart and Drake and
and that's
Yeah.
kind of what I meant is I was hoping Martin would realise that I am aware of a certain amount of dragons already in our group.
So it
but
takes through round 2 to be able to discern.
yeah, it takes up to 3 rounds. I wasn't sure how that would work.
So first round you go, yes, I can sense dragons. Then how many you can sense, and are they in okay condition or not?
Yeah, I've just been
Yeah.
reading this spell like
Yeah.
5 times.
Yes,
Okay.
my sense of things. That's a point.
How
Is-
crystal oh, sorry.
Sorry, is Seika Fey enough to be detectable as a Fey person?
Yes.
Mm.
Cool.
As she is one of the season
Season Fae.
they
Yeah.
basically detect as wild Fae.
Yes, I think I do. Yeah, what it does mean is if I'm checking for certain types of critters, I've got to ask you to stay 30 feet away.
or you just know that
Mm.
there is a level of
No. It detects whether there has been one within 30 feet.
okay.
That's all it does. It's not like a detect magic or detect critter.
Whereas you don't detect as Fae, even though you've been in the Fae course.
And I've got a Fey related. I've got Fey blooded as feet.
Well, the Fae blooded as a feat means you will detect as Fae.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah.
Normally you would not, even as a high elf.
Yeah. Normal elves don't. Elves with that feat do.
Yeah, I got Fey ancestry.
Yeah.
So this house, is that the end of the side path?
Of this path.
Basically, that's what feat means. It's just yours is a bit stronger.
So we're more likely to go back to the main path?
You'd go back to the main path, head down about another hour, come across another side path.
Yeah.
This one with regular traffic.
Regular traffic.
Okay.
What is
Could
regular
I ask if are there any going on the side path right now at 10:30?
Well, I
I
was just going to describe what was at the end of the side path, and then
Okay.
finish the section there.
So
But then,
yeah.
Well, yeah. I was also going to do another detect dragons, but yeah.
Will only help if you're in
Yeah.
120 feet of it. So.
I know, but it could be 120 feet away.
You'll see it.
So a path comes to a clearing that forms a sandy beach area next to a small lake. In the center of that lake is a small island. From your vantage point, you can see the unmistakable form of a gargantuan black dragon sitting amongst large chests on a worthy pile of coins. Apart from the sandy clearing, the forest presence close to the water's edge. The forest presence close to the water's edge all around the lake. So, ending with the fact that yes, here is the black dragon, and its eyes open as we go in credits.
Yes.
Patrick sizes up to gargantuan and turns herself black.
Is the black dragon on in this clearing or on the island?
On the island.
Is that the point where you say I seduce the dragon?
That would be if we had the
No, that's true.
Wednesday Bard.
Yeah.
We had
that's
bards
also
with
valid.
us, yes.
He didn't start out as the horny bard.
If
He just
anyone's-
became the horny bard.
If anyone's seducing
And I think there was a slight
dragons,
modification to take this question with the black dragon was on the clearing or on the island. If it's gargantuan, the black dragon might be the island.
Well, it's sitting on a pile of treasure.
Actually, it's valid because 4th edition, 5th edition both actually removed the largest size category, which was already not that huge. So gargantuan is anything bigger than something that
Then
is
huge.
Than huge.
Because they've removed Colossal, which was in between.
That's what I'm saying. They removed Colossal, which is the biggest one, and that was only that big. So anything bigger than huge, up to the size of a planet, counts as gargantuan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do have Titanic, which is anything that is obviously bigger than you would expect.
Dragon turtle?
Yes.
So, like the Turesk is Titanic.
Yeah.
Dragon turtle generally comes across as gargantuan unless it's literally a size of an island.
Yeah.
So
That's what I was thinking, size of an island.
I'm going to go put it on end credits unless you have anything else you'd like to add.
Nope.